And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. DailyDodge.com presents Beaver Dam Golden Beaver Girls Basketball. And tonight it's another JV varsity doubleheader. It's a Wisconsin Little 10 Conference reunion as the Watertown Goslings are in town to take on your Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Hi again, everybody. It's Mike Tronson with you at the Fieldhouse, and I'm joined by my videographer and engineer, Justin Wilski, a.k.a. Ninja. And we welcome you into this broadcast, which is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Columbus Family Dental, QBS Law, specializing in personal injury, transactional law, and will and probate, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Pine Hills Trucking, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Coal, Oil, and Propane, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Super Lube, Richelieu Foods, Air Care, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Power Sports Company, Ballweg Implement, Richards Insurance, Surefire, and Bayside Supper Club. Welcome into the broadcast, everybody, on this Friday evening. And as we begin our broadcast tonight, here on DailyDodge.com, all of us at Daily Dodge and 1430 WBEV do so with very, very heavy hearts as we mourn the loss of our longtime friend, longtime colleague, and legendary broadcaster, John Moser. John Moser passed away yesterday. He went hunting in Mount Horeb and unfortunately, from what we were told, failed to answer calls from his family Thursday evening. Authorities went to investigate. They discovered that he had passed away. I can tell you that all of us here at Daily Dodge and at the radio station are just truly devastated by this loss. His longtime friend and longtime broadcasting partner, Uncle Bill McCullum, said, you know, if there's a silver lining here, it's that John died doing what he loved. He was outside. He was hunting. And we just want to wish John Moser's family our most deepest sympathies during this difficult time. John was born in Allenton, Wisconsin, just down the road from here. He joined Uncle Bill McCullum on the WBEV morning show in March of 1973, and those two hosted that show together until 2016 when Uncle Bill had to step away for some health reasons. They became the best of friends over those years. During his tenure at the radio station, John was a news announcer. He was a disc jockey, marketing consultant. He was general manager. He meant so much to the radio station and to so many people in the community and local organizations. He was very active in local organizations. The Wisconsin Broadcasting Association recognized John with a Local Legend Award in 2020. In fact, he was set to be honored alongside Uncle Bill, but the ceremony had to be delayed until 2021. That was the first time in history that the WBA, honored broadcasting partners from the same station together. So again, we mourn the loss of John Moser. Our deepest sympathy to his family, and it's not going to be the same without you, John, and just devastated to hear that news today. Wanted to pass that along because we'd be remiss if we didn't honor John before we get going tonight. But we do have basketball for you, and we start with our JV game tonight. It's Watertown and Beaver Dam, and let's do this. So let's give you the starting lineups for this JV game. First for Watertown, and the Watertown JVs 8-2 on the year. They're coached by Brian Bodo. They will start at a guard, Lucy Hickey, a 5'6" freshman, along with Olivia Gwitt, 5'8", and a sophomore. Lily Euler, she is a 5'9" freshman, and Ellie Demet, 5'9" freshman, rounding out the starting five for Watertown. Abby Walsh, a 5'11" sophomore. Starters for Beaver Dam, kind of a familiar starting five. The guards are Ellen Poles, a sophomore, along with Peyton Wheatsky, a junior. Amy Storhoff, she's a sophomore, and Layla Ashley, a junior. At forward is Brooklyn Holt. She is a freshman. Beaver Dam in the home whites, Watertown in the black jerseys and shorts with the blue numbers and trim. Goslings will inbound to start the game midcourt right across from the scorer's table. And of course, no jump ball during COVID times, but we are ready to go. As this one kind of harkens back tonight to the old Wisconsin Little 10 Conference days, and of course, Beaver Dam now in the Badger North Conference. Watertown resides in the Badger South. Beaver Dam JV's 11-1 on the season. As I mentioned, Watertown 8-2. Goslings bring it ahead to start this game, and we are underway. Part one of our doubleheader here on DailyDodge.com. Mike Tronson with you, along with my videographer and engineer, Justin Wilski. And this is Ellie Demet. She's near the top of the key being hassled, and the ball was knocked into the backcourt, and when it was touched by Watertown, by Lily Euler, the whistle blew because that was an over and back. So Beaver Dam starting with excellent defense, forcing the turnover, and Layla Ashley takes the inbound speed from Peyton Wheatsky and sends it to the right side. Pulls with a return feed. Lob pass Ashley to the top of the key. Storhoff over to Wheatsky left of the circle. Wheatsky pass into the lane. Storhoff kicks it right back out. Ashley to the side. Poles tries a three. Got it! Ellen Poles from downtown Beaver Dam. 3-0 in favor of the Golden Beavers, and we are not even 1 minute into this contest. So the Goslings bring it ahead, and they'll get to work offensively for the second time of the game. There's a post feed, but nobody was home, and it sailed out of bounds. So another Gosling turnover, a couple of them early here in the contest. We are 58 seconds into the game, and Beaver Dam with a 3-0 lead, and now the Golden Beavers with possession. Ashley between the rings, pass to the right corner, pulls post feed. Shot is up over the rim, too strong, and that missed by Holt and the defensive board for the Goslings. With it now is Gwitt, Olivia Gwitt. Oh, lost the handle on it, and it's going to be picked up by Storhoff down on the baseline. Another Watertown turnover. That's 3 in the first minute and a half. Wheatsky tries a 3, and that one won't go from a tough angle. Offensive board. Ellen Poles keeps it alive. Poles out to Wheatsky, around the horn right side for Ashley. Driving through traffic, and before the shot, we've got a whistle, and we're going to have our first foul of the game with 14:23 remaining until halftime. We're not quite 2 minutes in. The foul was called on Ellie Demet, 5'9" freshman for the Goslings. So Beaver Dam will get it up to Poles near the center circle. Poles had it knocked out of her hand, but got it back. Now she's double teamed, fell down, trying to save possession, and she grabs on, and the timeout was called. Timeout, Beaver Dam, brought to you by Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Let our family take care of your family. On the Super Lube scoreboard, we're not quite 2 minutes in, and it's 3-0 in favor of Beaver Dam. Hey, during the broadcast tonight, feel free to send me an email. I'd be happy to give you a shout-out. You can send that email to sports@dailydodge.com. Again, that's sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for, and I'll be happy to give you a shout-out on the broadcast. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. Friday Night Hoops. Hey, let's have some fun here, and we'll make the broadcast interactive. For those of you, and one thing we haven't talked about yet, but you can see it, I'm sure, in the screen. We have fans in the building. A limited number, but there are fans. Here's Poles for a 3, and she missed that shot. And Ashley trying to track down the rebound. It was swatted into the backcourt, and it's going to go out of bounds, but it was swatted by a Watertown defender. So Beaver Dam keeping possession. Yeah, tonight, I believe, is the first home game of the year for the Beaver Dam girls where fans have been allowed in. Now, again, it's a limited number, so each player and coach is allowed 2 spectators. 2 spectators per rostered player and coach. So again, it's unfortunately we're still not, as we have a 3-second violation called on Beaver Dam. So again, they're not allowing everybody in just yet, but it's a start. So we've got some fans in here tonight. Now they're socially distanced in the bleachers. In fact, I think we showed you that on a previous broadcast, didn't we, Justin? There's little stickers on the bleachers. The ball's out of bounds again. There are stickers on the bleachers indicating you need to sit here. And so they're going to keep the fans, at least 6 feet apart. But great to see some bodies in the bleachers here tonight. And that is going to be the case for the boys' games, starting with tomorrow's contest against Notre Dame. I know that hockey's already had at least one home game with fans, so nice to see that we're turning the corner a little bit here. We still need to be safe, though. We're not out of the woods by any means from this whole situation, but nice to see fans. Anyways, back to basketball. With it now is Lily Euler, and as she started to drive, we've got a whistle. Looks like a foul on Beaver Dam here, going to be their first of the game. And also the first substitute in tonight. In for the Golden Beavers is Olivia DiStefano. She is a freshman. And Watertown just trying to get on the board, trailing 3-0 on the Super Lube scoreboard. Lucy Hickey with it, underhands it out. Passing up a three was Euler, now sends it to the top of the key. Grabbed by Demet. Ellie Demet on the dribble, right-handed, trying to go down low, ran into a double team. Kicks it out. There's Hickey with it. Ball, a little lob pass actually taken by Euler. She's up high on the right. Now Euler takes off, and we're going the other way. We are going the other way. So Beaver Dam is going to get it back. Layla Ashley will take the inbounds feed. And she'll bring it ahead. Bounce pass to the free throw line to DiStefano. She's going to find a seam, go right down Park Avenue, but missed the shot off the glass. And the rebound for Euler. Well, everything but the finish there. Still 3-0. Beaver Dam leads on the Super Lube scoreboard. We have 12:39 and counting left to play in the first half of our JV game. We've got both JV and varsity action for you tonight, as per usual. Watertown and Beaver Dam actually played once earlier in the season, as a shot is missed and Ashley has the loose ball. They played early in the season, and Beaver Dam, as far as the varsity goes, I know they won that game. Peyton Wietzke over to Ashley high on the right. Looking down low, pass was tipped. It was intended for Holt in the post, and but somebody got a hand. I believe it was Abby Walsh, the 5'11 sophomore, that tipped it out. Beaver Dam's going to keep the rock, though. We're almost 4 minutes in. And this is Holt, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul, as I think they're going to get Lily Euler here. And they will, I believe. Yep, there's the third foul of the half on Watertown. First personal on Euler. 12:05 to go in the opening stanza. Inbounds pass, sails into the backcourt. Poles is going to try and track it down, but was it tipped? And, yeah, it was tipped by a Watertown defender, so she was smart to just let it go out of bounds. So Wietzke will throw it in. 1-3-1 zone defense here for Watertown. This is Ashley out to Poles in the right corner. Tries a three. It's off the rim, no good. And Ashley got the rebound and got fouled on a putback. So Layla Ashley with an all-expenses-paid trip to the free throw line for a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws. And the first one is up, and it is good for Ashley. Gets her into the scoring column tonight, 4-0 in favor of Beaver Dam on your Super Lube scoreboard. And second one is off the back of the rim, and Ashley was fighting for the rebound and bumped Emma Wustenberg, the 5'9" freshman who had just checked in a little while ago. And it's going the other way. It's going to be Gosling basketball. So Watertown with possession, some full court pressure here by Beaver Dam. Golden Beavers up 4-0. And we are now, about 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the contest. With it is Demet. Demet to the right side, bounce pass into the corner, taken by Hickey. Long pass up to the top of the arc. There's a three on the way. No good for Gwit. Rebound out to Ashley, and she lets traffic go by, maintain the possession in the meantime. Throws it ahead. Beaver Dam goes back to work. This is Wietzke out near the center circle now and flips it. Oh, intercepted. Pass was intercepted by Abby Walsh. And it's Watertown basketball. Gosling's trying to get on the board as Ashley tipped it into the backcourt. Not an over and back. Sent ahead. And we've got a whistle and a foul here on Beaver Dam. And I think they're going to get DiStefano here. And they will. Now we've got a timeout. Timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Let our family take care of your family. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here. And let's see, got an email that just came in. It says, hello, listening to the Beaver Dam JV games. Says you do a great job announcing. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. That's a very nice of you to say that. It says, I'm watching a friend's daughter. Think you could do a shout-out? Absolutely, I can do a shout-out. And she says, good luck to Brooklyn Holt. All of your friends in Cambridge, Wisconsin are cheering for you. So a shout-out to Brooklyn Holt from friends in Cambridge, Wisconsin. And that email came from Katie. So thank you very much for sending that along. Do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Again, you can send an email to me here at the booth, sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for, and we'll definitely get you on tonight's broadcast. 4-0 in favor of Beaver Dam on the Super Lube scoreboard. There's a drive down low. We've got a whistle and a foul on the floor. And this is going to even up the team fouls now at 4 apiece. This is going on Storhoff. That's her first. So Watertown will try an inbound on the baseline to our right. Lob pass in, and it's going to be taken up high by Hickey. Hickey, pass, and a shot is up, and it goes for Abby Walsh. So the Goslings on the board. That cuts the Beaver Dam lead down to 2. It's 4-2 Beaver Dam on the Super Lube scoreboard. 10:43 left in the half. Ashley got tied up. They drops to the floor, and they call a jump ball. And the arrow says it belongs to Beaver Dam. So Wheatsky's going to, oh, no, wait, Wheatsky not going to toss it in. It's actually going to be Mackenzie Gritzmacher, the freshman. She's out there now. And Kenzie throws it in to Ashley. And here comes Ashley, driving to the top of the key. Puts on the brakes above the free line. Nice pass down low. Storhoff high off the glass. That won't go. Fighting for the rebound. It's out of bounds. And it's going the other way. Oh, it's a great pass down low. Storhoff, from a tough angle, tried to go high off the glass, and it just would not go. So the Goslings will get it back, a chance to tie on this possession or take the lead with a 3-ball. 10:19 to go, opening half of play. 4-2. Beaver Dam on top on the Super Lube scoreboard. Here is Hickey, Lucy Hickey, being guarded by Gritzmacher. Pass was tipped and stolen. Gritzmacher tipped it, and Wheatsky brings it ahead. Bounce pass to Storhoff, right side, puts it up with the right hand. It's off the glass, no good. And grabbing that rebound, Demet. And there's a whistle and a foul to boot on Beaver Dam. And this is going to be the second on Storhoff as Ellen Poles comes back in for Coach Allie Wilkie and Beaver Dam. Let's see, Corey Gundert, Jr., also now checking in for the Golden Beavers. Just under 10 minutes left until intermission. Pass was tipped out. Gundert trying to deny that pass into the corner on the right side. Brooklyn Holt returning now for Beaver Dam. And let's see, Lily Euler back on for head coach Brian Bodo and the Watertown JVs. With it is Hickey. She's over on the left side and had it knocked loose and stolen. Here's Gritzmacher leading the charge ahead. Gritzmacher, pass was tipped, saved in the right corner by Gundert. Gets it back to Gritzmacher. She hadn't lost the handle on it, but was saved by Poles. Now a lob pass to Ashley. Open for three, left side. It's over the rim too strong. And that's a defensive rebound for Watertown. As we approach the 9-minute mark and counting of the first half on the Super Lube scoreboard, it's a low-scoring affair. 4-2. Beaver Dam by a deuce. We've had only 2 field goals in the first half. Defense has ruled supreme here so far. There's a ball knocked loose. Big scramble for it. And we have another timeout, this time by Watertown. Timeout Watertown brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. So a 30-second timeout for the Goslings. And I do have another email here. This one from Brett and Jody Recheck. Tuned in watching Beaver Dam and rooting for Kenzie Gritzmacher and the entire team. Go Beavers. And they also add in the email that they are very, very saddened by the loss of John Moser. Great guy. And yes, A great guy is an understatement. He was tremendous. He was a legend, and we're going to miss him. We're all going to miss him terribly. So thank you very much for your email, Brett and Jody, checking in tonight here on the dailydodge.com video stream. Again, our email, sports@dailydodge.com, sports@dailydodge.com. All right, quick timeout. Watertown will inbound. Back to live action we go. There's a pass, and that one out of bounds off the hand of Elizabeth Hoppenstein, 5'7" freshman. She had just checked in at that last dead ball. So Beaver Dam with the ball and a chance to increase the lead. Wietzke trying to go cross-court pass, was tipped and actually grabbed by Gritzmacher. Pass into Holt, missed the shot off the glass, and the defensive board for Walsh. Here's a shot that was partially blocked, and Gundert picked it up, and as she was racing back the other way, we had a whistle and a foul here on Watertown. This is going to be the 5th team foul. Second personal on Demet. So we are ready to go as we had a substitute in. Here's Gritzmacher. Sending it out to Wietzke on the right side, trying to go back to Gritzmacher. Pass was a little bit wide, tipped into the backcourt, not an over and back. Poles saved it. And now Wietzke along that far sideline. Wietzke, pass into the right corner. Poles sends it back out. Wietzke around the horn left side. Gritzmacher into the left corner to Gundert. She's double teamed, back to cutting Gritzmacher. Post feed, Holt puts it up and scores. Brooklyn Holt, she gets her first 2 of the night, 6-2. Beaver Dam in front by 4 on the Super Lube scoreboard as we have 7:52 and counting left in the opening half of play. With it now is Hoffenstein trying to get rid of it. She was being hassled and got it to Euler. Lily Euler off a screen, goes left sideline, right in front of the Beaver Dam bench, knocked out of her hand by a Beaver Dam defender. Boy, both teams very active defensively, as this very low score would indicate. If you don't mind a pitcher's duel, this game has been for you, at least to this point. 6-2. Both teams playing really good defense. There's a 3, no good. Rebound right out to Ashley, and she got bumped as she took the rebound. That's going to be foul number 6 on the Goslings. Let's see, this one. Going to call this one on Brianna Euchre, 5'7" sophomore. That's her first. Here's a 3 by Poles, and she got it from the right corner. Ellen Poles has 2 3-point baskets in the game. 6 of Beaver Dam's 9 points. And it's a 7-point advantage. Beaver Dam 9, Watertown 2 on the Super Lube scoreboard. Exactly 7 minutes left to play first half of our JV game. Bad pass into the post. It's stolen by Beaver Dam. That was Cora Wendt that had just checked in that took it right away. And here is Poles again. Poles, little lob pass. Wietzke takes it along the sideline. Now drives back towards the center circle. Little lob to the left side. Ashley, post feed through traffic. Holt, and a little hook shot is up and in for Brooklyn Holt. That was a kind of a dangerous pass by Ashley, but she threaded the needle perfectly to Holt, who scores 11-2. Golden Beavers on top of the Goslings. We got 6:24 and counting left in the first half. In the right corner, 3 ball on the way. It is good from the right corner. Olivia Gwitt. (11-5). Badly needed bucket for Watertown. Here's a 3 by Wietzke, and that's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound out of bounds going back to Watertown. But yeah, the Goslings, that's only their second field goal of the half as we have more subs coming in. Emma Wendt checks in for Beaver Dam. It's getting some fresh personnel out there. But yeah, just the 2 field goals thus far for Watertown. And that gets them within 6 as we have a whistle on the inbounds play. And this is going to be the second personal on Layla Ashley. Team fouls are all knotted at 6 apiece with 6:03 to go first half. All right, here is Euler. Euler. Little hesitation move, trying to go baseline and carry the ball. And, or no, foul, beg your pardon. There was a foul called on Watertown. And this one, they've got Estrella Vaquera, 5'9" freshman that picked it up, her first. So Beaver Dam going to work. Offensively, once again, Poles for three. Missed that one, a little bit short. Rebound swatted out. Poles got it. Over to Ashley. She'll try the three, top of the arc. That's off the mark, wide right. Rebound out of bounds. And it's going to stay on this end. Beaver Dam's going to keep possession. Off the inbounds play, they're working underneath the basket, and Wendt is trapped under there, gets rid of it. And now we got a foul as Cora Wendt was trapped under the basket. She sent it to her sister, Emma, and then Emma got bumped, and she gets a trip to the free throw line for a pair of, or for a 1+1. Sponsored by Richelieu Foods. And the front end of the bonus is no good, and that is a rebound for Lily Euler. Ball knocked out of bounds by Wheatsky, but Goslings will keep possession. More subs coming in here. 5:07 remaining first half. 11-5. Beaver Dam leads by 6 on your Super Lube scoreboard. As the ball goes into the backcourt, and Hickey racing back after it. So was Beaver Dam's Layla Ashley. And we're pointing the other way. It's going to be back at this end. And actually, they called a foul on Ashley, which is her third. So she's going to have to sit down. And Holt will come back in. So at the line, this is Hickey for a Richelieu Foods 1+1. Front end is no good. Holt the rebound. So Beaver Dam has it up 6 with under 5 minutes to play in the opening stanza. Bad cross-court pass intercepted. Thrown ahead. And going in for an uncontested layup. And scoring. That was Euler. Tough to read the Watertown numbers up here. It's dark blue numbers on black jerseys, and a ball swatted out of bounds, and it's actually off of Beaver Dam. So I beg your pardon if I call the wrong name for Watertown. I deeply apologize, as even being not that far away from the court, it's tough to read those blue numbers on the black jerseys. There is a thin white outline around the numbers, but again, we'll do the best we can. Try and get them correct for you. Here's a baseline shot. It is too strong for Euler. And the rebound for the Golden Beavers with 4:14 to go in the first half. 11-7 is our score. And there's a three on the way, and it's good. And another one for Poles. She's got 3 triples tonight. 14-7. Beaver Dam on top on the Super Lube scoreboard. 3:57 left until intermission. With it here is Hickey. Hickey near the top of the arc. Gets rid of it. And a pass to her from Gwitt. Olivia Gwitt back to Hickey. Hickey off a screen. Little post feed, and it was a little bit too far for the intended receiver, and out of bounds it goes as Gritzmacher returns now for Beaver Dam. 3:34 left to play in the first half. That was Abby Walsh that was the intended target on that last pass that went out of bounds for the Goslings. Nice pass underneath. Holt, count the layup, and a foul. Oh, nice pass down low to Brooklyn Holt. She's got an and one opportunity. Foul was on Hickey, her first. So Holt with 6 points to her credit already will take a Richelieu Foods free throw, and she buries the free throw to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 18-7. So just like that, Beaver Dam's lead has gone from 4 to 11. That's right, a 7-0 run. And a three. Oh, that ends the run right there. A three-point shot from the near side for Olivia Gwitt. And that's her second triple of the game, 17-10. Back to a 7-point game in favor of the Golden Beavers on your Super Lube scoreboard. Just under 3 minutes remaining until they blow the horn. Wheatsky to the corner, Storhoff. Long two on the way, it's no good. And that's a defensive rebound for the Goslings. And with it is Demet. Ellie Demet kicks it out beyond the arc. They go right back to her. Now stops, looking right side. Pass taken by Hickey. Hickey's guarded by Poles. Ellen Poles watching her closely. Now gives it back to Euler. Euler going to take a three. Oh, was a little pass into the post, rather. I beg your pardon. Count the bucket and a foul. And it's a three-point opportunity for Abby Walsh. So Walsh will shoot a Richelieu Foods free throw and try and complete the three-point play. Free throw is no good. Rebound Beaver Dam. It's 17-12 though. So a 5-point game now in favor of Beaver Dam on your Super Lube scoreboard as we're down to 2:15 remaining in the first half. Storhoff falling out of bounds, got it to Gritzmacher. Pass to Holt was bobbled, knocked loose. Gritzmacher saves it right at the midcourt stripe. Now back to Storhoff having to tiptoe the sideline. She's going to launch a three. That's too strong. And as they were fighting for the rebound, the referees blow the whistle. They're pointing the other way. And a foul here on Beaver Dam. We'll see who they call this one. Gritzmacher. Nope, beg your pardon. They had one up there. It's not. It's going to be Ellen Poles that's going to pick up the foul. Both teams with 9 fouls here in the first half. And this is going to be Ellie Demet heading to the charity stripe. Richelieu Foods 1+1. And the front end of the bonus is good for Demet. 2:01 remaining until halftime. Second one, in and out, no good. Rebound for Brooklyn Holt. And Holt sends it ahead to Peyton Wheatsky. Wheatsky coming to the near side, flips it off for Poles, and she'll go right back to Wheatsky. Wheatsky, left side, just inside the three-point arc. Trying to go to Gundert. Overshot Gundert. Pass is actually going to be saved by Gritzmacher, and she'll flip it back to Gundert. Now to the free throw line. Holt out to Poles. Right, the left side they go. There is Wheatsky. Cross-court feed to Gundert. Gundert out to Gritzmacher. Fakes the three. Into the corner she goes. Poles now takes the pass. Puts the ball above her head. Gets it to Gundert. Gundert open on the wing. Not going to take a three. Ball was tipped right back to her. They go to Gritzmacher with $1:20 and counting left in the first half. This is Gundert again, double team, bounce pass to the sideline. And a pass into the block. Holt kicks it right back out. Gundert, left side dish. Gritzmacher has it. Great ball movement here by Beaver Dam. Good defense, though, by Watertown. A 4-point game, 17-13. Beaver Dam leads on the Super Lube scoreboard. Under a minute to play now until intermission. Lob pass is going to be tipped, but saved by Wheatsky. Almost picked off by Gwitt. Beaver Dam just, I guess, content maybe to play catch and hold for the last shot, and now a timeout. Beaver Dam calling timeout, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Back in 1 minute on dailydodge.com.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamp, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer. Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
Back to live action, and going in for a layup and scoring for Beaver Dam, Emma Wendt. 19-13. Beaver Dam leads by 6 on the Super Lube scoreboard. 23 seconds and counting left in the half. Mike Tronson with you on the DailyDodge.com video stream. Justin Wilski, they call him Ninja, is my videographer and engineer. Post feed is tipped out of bounds by the Beaver Dam defense, so Watertown's going to keep possession. They'll have 12 seconds to work with, and they'll inbound on the baseline over to our right. DeStefano checks back in. Gundert will head to the bench. And the lob pass in, and a shot is up, and it's good for Demet. Right off the inbounds play, 19-15 Beaver Dam. 6 seconds left in the half. Here's DeStefano in the backcourt. Throws it ahead. Wheatsky, 2 seconds. 1, 3 at the horn. It is off the rim, no good. And that is the end of the first half of play of our JV game here at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. So after one stanza at the break, our score is on the Super Lube scoreboard, Beaver Dam 19 and Watertown 15. Stay with us as the halftime report comes up right after this on DailyDodge.com.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you? Hi, I'm Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care Heating and Air Conditioning in Beaver Dam. We are committed to keeping you happy and comfortable. Whether you need a new furnace installed or your air conditioner repaired, we pay attention to detail and stand behind the work we do. Offering emergency service around the clock 7 days a week, we have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
To those who love the grind, run with us on a John Deere Gator UV. Because your daily routine may change, but the land stays the same. There's still ground to cover and a herd to keep in line. Out here, the work never stops. So keep going on a Gator UV with the power to forge ahead. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
Visit your local John Deere dealer, Ballweg Implement in Waupun on Highway 68 West and Beaver Dam on North Spring Street. And always online at ballweg.biz.
The Bayside Supper Club on Thursdays from 5 to 8:30, you can have the famous chicken wing and rib combo for $12.99, 10-ounce prime rib for $16.99, and all-you-can-eat deep-fried fan-tailed shrimp for only $14.99. Happy hour drinks at the bar from 5 to 7. Friday is the all-you-can-eat chicken and fish seafood buffet from 4:30 to 9, and Saturday is the prime rib shrimp seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30. Plus, don't forget happy hour from 5 to 7. Sunday brunch is back every Sunday from 10 to 1, featuring prime rib. Check for updates and specials on Facebook.
With new bulk storage facilities in Watertown, Burnett, and Friesland, Coal, Oil, and Propane is now bringing the heat to your homes during the cold winter times with propane and fuel oil. Serving customers in Beaver Dam and all surrounding areas, Coal, Oil, and Propane is a family-owned company celebrating 100 years of reliable, professional delivery, competitive pricing, and excellent customer service. Check them out at coaloilandpropane.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Hi, Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all Beaver Dam athletes. While at home watching high school sports, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
Are you looking for a career where you are appreciated and treated well for what you do? Pine Hills Trucking is currently hiring and they want you to become a part of their family. Bob, the owner of Pine Hills Trucking, knows the entire team has contributed to the success of the business, and he's grateful for everyone he has worked with along the way. Now he wants to hear from you. Call 920-887-8337 to learn more. Your friends at Pine Hills Trucking wish all Beaver Dam High School athletes a safe and successful season.
Power Sports Company is Wisconsin's premier source for Honda, Ubco, Kubota, Skag, Stihl, and now Polaris. If you're looking for fun on an ATV, UTV, or scooter, or are in need of power equipment like snowblowers and tractors, Power Sports Company is your go-to place. Power Sports makes sure you get the customer service you need and deserve as your trusted partner for sales, service, parts, accessories, and apparel. Follow Power Sports Company on Facebook, online at powersportscompany.com, and in person on Kellum Road in Beaver Dam. Power Sports Company.
And welcome back inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson with you on the dailydodge.com video stream. Halftime of our JV game, and on the Super Lube scoreboard, it is Beaver Dam 19, Watertown 15. Our presenting video sponsors for tonight's broadcast include Columbus Family Dental, QBS Law, specializing in personal injury, transactional law, and will and probate, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's games are also brought to you by Pine Hills Trucking, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Coal Oil and Propane, Super Lube, Richelieu Foods, Air Care, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Power Sports Company, Ballweg Implement, Richards Insurance, Surefire, and Bayside Supper Club. Well, be sure to stay up to date with the Beaver Dam Unified School District at bdusd.org and follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Beaver Dam USD. Also, the Beaver Dam Unified School District would like to thank parents and families for their continued support. BDUSD staff are working hard to make the best of each and every opportunity they have to serve your children. The BD fam, better together. Let's quickly run down the first half individual scoring for you. For Beaver Dam, they were paced by Ellen Poles. She had 9 points, not one, not two, but three three-point baskets for Ellen in that first half. Brooklyn Holt had a nice first half. She had 7 points for the Golden Beavers. Emma went with a bucket. She finished the half with 2, and Layla Ashley chipped in a free throw. She has 1 point at the break. Over on the Watertown side, they were paced by Olivia Gwitt with 2 3-pointers, 6 points in the game for Gwitt to lead the Goslings. Abby Walsh with 4, Ellie Demet 3, and Lily Euler good for 2. So it's a 4-point game, very low scoring at the break on your Super Lube scoreboard. Beaver Dam 19, Watertown 15. Let's take a quick break. We'll take a 2-minute break. Back for more right after this on dailydodge.com.
QBS Law in Beaver Dam and Mayville is a full-service local law firm. QBS's attorneys and skilled support staff are ready to serve all your legal needs with a personal touch. QBS handles personal injury claims, workers' compensation, Social Security, disability, bankruptcy, litigation cases, business matters, corporate and business issues, criminal, traffic and drunk driving cases, real estate transactions, probate, estate planning, and more. Call QBS Law in Beaver Dam and Mayville or visit them online at qbslaw.com.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamb, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Richelieu Foods in Beaver Dam is a leading private label food manufacturer, stocking your freezer with delicious pizzas all year long. Richelieu Foods is now hiring for full-time, part-time, and temporary manufacturing positions, and they offer a safe and clean working environment. Become part of the family at Richelieu Foods. Call them today at 920-887-1794. Your friends at Richelieu Foods would like to wish all Beaver Dam High School athletes a safe and successful season.
Brought to you by Richelieu Foods, a great place to grow your career.
Well, before we start the second half, I got a couple of emails to get to you. Let's see, Grandma and Grandpa Skogman watching Cora and Emma Wendt tonight in Gladstone, Michigan. They say, however, tonight we have 3 games to watch for grandchildren in Beaver Dam, Buffalo, New York, and Waukesha. Wow, Grandma and Grandpa, you're busy tonight. Thanks for checking in, though, and supporting Cora and Emma. Another email here. Quick shout out to our favorite team in Wisconsin, the Beaver Dam Beavers JV. Want to say hello to our favorite granddaughter, Brooke Holt, from her favorite grandparents in Minnesota. Well done, Beaver Dam, and thanks for the streaming. That's Shar and Greg. Again, you can send me an email tonight, sports@dailydodge.com, sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. We'll give you a shout out during the broadcast. Watertown with the ball to start the half, and they get a bucket on the layup. Nice little baseline move, and that was Olivia Gwitt. Making it a 2-point game, just like that, opening 30 seconds or so of this second half, 19-17. So Beaver Dam's lead is down to 2 on the Super Lube scoreboard. Wheatsky trying to go into the post, and a pass tipped out. And Beaver Dam's going to keep possession. That pass was intended for Holt. Beaver Dam working it left to right as you see it in the second half tonight. Watertown going right to left. Pass was tipped into the Beaver Dam bench by Euler. Or they're saying no, they're saying it's off of Beaver Dam. So Watertown's going to get it. And look at this, the Goslings, less than a minute into this second half, have a chance to tie the game on this possession or possibly take the lead with a 3-point play. And there is a steal. Holt taking it away from Grit. Throws it ahead to Ashley in for the layup. No good, but a foul. So Layla Ashley trying to turn on the afterburners and go in for that layup. Got fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. All expenses paid for another pair of Richelieu Foods free throws. First foul of the half on the Goslings. And that first free throw rattles off the rim. No good. Foul, by the way, was on Hickey. That's her second. One more on the way. It is in and out. No good. But Storhoff gets the offensive board. Right back to Ashley. Right side dish. Poles trying a three. It is off the rim. No good. Rebound bounces around like a pinball. Finally, Watertown has it. Just over a minute into the second stanza. Goslings going to work. Down by just a deuce on that Super Lube scoreboard. Hickey worked on by Poles. Hickey's underneath the basket. Reverses. Missed it over the rim. Offensive board. Walsh had it knocked out of her hands. And it's going to stay on this end. Watertown with a little added bounce in their step here as they're closing in on tying or even maybe taking the lead here. And there's a pass in that is kind of an errant pass. Was up for grabs, and Beaver Dam's going to get it. So a Watertown turnover. And Wheatsky will toss it over to Ashley on the near wing. Back to Wheatsky near the center circle. Over to Ashley near the three-point arc. Ashley goes back to the right side, pulls on the elbow. to Storhoff, round the corner. And over on that left sideline, that was Wietzke. Wietzke's pass to Storhoff, whipping it down low. Pass was deflected right back to her. She cuts through traffic, misses the layup, got her own rebound. Now out to Ashley. Ashley driving down low on the right side. Off-balance shot, short. Storhoff got it again. No, actually, that was Holt, rather. I beg your pardon. They kick it out. Storhoff will try a three. It's in and out, no good. Another offensive board. Holt. Everything but the finish here. Beaver Dam getting second, third, fourth opportunities. Ball is now tipped. And we've got a body on the floor and a whistle to boot. Euler hit the deck, grabbing that loose ball, and she got fouled. It'll be Watertown basketball. 13:48 remaining in the JV game on your Super Lube scoreboard, 19-17. Beaver Dam in front by a deuce. The foul was on Holt, her first. There's a tip pass. Ashley catches up to it, saves it from going out of bounds, driving baseline, and scores! Layla Ashley. She's got 3 points, took it coast to coast off the steal. 21-17, Beaver Dam by 4. Three-pointer, right corner, well short as they fight for the rebound. And I believe that was actually Demet that grabbed it, but then there was contact. So whistle and a foul, and I believe they're going to get Poles here for her second, and they do. It's also the second team foul of the half. So Hickey will inbound for the Goslings. Bounce pass taken by Euler. Return feed to Hickey. Ball fake. Now a step back three. It is off the rim, no good. Walsh fighting for the rebound, and Holt was fighting for it too. They tied each other up. The arrow is pointing to the right, and that means it's going to be Beaver Dam basketball with 13:09 remaining in the game. Substitute here coming in for Beaver Dam. And the Golden Beavers with a 4-point advantage. Now a chance to increase that lead right here. Pass to the right side. Pulls up to Wietzke into the lane. And a drive and a shot is off the side of the backboard. No good for Beaver Dam's DeStefano. And now DeStefano back on defense, trying to get in front of Demet. Demet kicks it out on the left sideline. There is Euler getting rid of it to Hickey out near the timeline. Pulls all over her. Sends it down to the baseline. Bounce pass back out. Hickey goes cross court. And Witt's pass is tipped right back to her by Ashley. Bounce pass. Here's Demet driving baseline, puts it up. Was partially altered and grabbed by the Golden Beavers as Wietzke races ahead. Throws it out to Poles. She's going to pass up a three-point shot from the corner. And instead, she'll drive back up near the center circle and try and reset. Lob over to Ashley, high on the left. Trying to go backdoor, and on the down low on the right side, there is Wietzke whipping it underneath, and a reverse layup is good for Holt. Holt's having a nice game. She's up to 9. And it's 23-17. Here's a turnover. 2-on-1 the other way. Poles, and then Poles got fouled by Hickey. Poles hit the deck, but she jumped right back up. So that'll even up the team fouls at 2 apiece. And now we have a whistle and a timeout, rather. Timeout brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. It is a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it right here. And let's see, I think I have another email that just came in from Jack. Jack Dueck says, shout out, Leah Pillsbury, go Beavers, it says. So Jack sent us that email just a few moments ago. Again, if you'd like to get in to the booth tonight, and we'd be happy to give you a shout out, send me an email, sports@dailydodge.com. That's sports@dailydodge.com. Just give me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for. We'll give you a mention on our interactive broadcast tonight. All right, off the timeout, it's going to be Beaver Dam basketball inbounding with 11:41 to go in the ballgame. 23-17, 6-point advantage for the Golden Beavers on your Super Lube scoreboard. This is Ashley. Ashley, the bounce pass over to the left side. High on the left is Wietzke, double dribbled. Okay. So that'll give it back to the Goslings. And Hickey will throw it in. Long way to go in this one yet. Hickey throws it across the timeline. It was bobbled and stolen by Wheatsky. So Beaver Dam a chance to add to the lead after the Watertown turnover. Turnovers have hurt Watertown in this game. I mean, it's a tight one. Both teams have played well defensively as a 3 is up and no good for Poles and the rebound for the Goslings. As it'll be brought ahead. Hickey takes a pass, lost her footing, ball's loose and swatted right to Wheatsky. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Wheatsky bounce pass left side, and it was broken up, and Watertown's got it. So Beaver Dam not able to convert in fast break. Hickey fakes a 3 in the right corner. Sidearms it out. They go to the top of the key. 3 on the way. It is no good for Euler. Offensive board put back. That'll go. And that one for Walsh. 23-19. Beaver Dam by 4 on your Super Loop scoreboard. We're approaching the 10-minute mark and counting of the second half. Holt, another little hook shot in the lane. No good, but a foul. Now, Brooklyn's had a pretty good game thus far, and she'll go to the free throw line for a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws. And the first of 2 is on the way, and it is good for Holt. Foul, by the way, was the third personal on Walsh, and also the third team foul of second half here in this JV game. One more, and Holt's second is good. So she gets them both, 25-19. Back to a 6-point Beaver Dam lead with just over 10 minutes and change left in the ball game. And there's a ball knocked loose by Ashley, and they're going to get a whistle and a foul on, I think, Watertown, trying to recover there. Yeah, this is going to be on Hickey, her 4th. And so she'll have to come out. And now it'll be Kenzie Gritzmacher inbounding for the Golden Beavers to Ashley, and Layla Ashley will walk it across the midcourt stripe leisurely. Sends it to the right corner. Poles tries another 3-ball. Why not? She had a couple earlier. Missed that one, though. And the rebound for the Goslings. And letting traffic go by is Ellie Demet. Now she'll step across the timeline and leave it off for Euler. Return feed. There's Demet. Demet through a double team. Bounce pass. Wait a minute. And she was working it down to Walsh in the block. We had contact. This one's going to go on Storhoff. That'll be her 3rd. So the Goslings inbounding, and a pass is stolen. Ashley going to take it in at the other end, and it's up and in with a right hand. Layla Ashley with a steal. The inbounds pass takes it coast to coast. Timeout Watertown. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Back in 1 minute on dailydodge.com.
Super Lube Oil Change Shop and Super Splash Car Wash Center is located at 1512 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, and they have over 27 years of experience. Super Lube is open 7 days a week with no appointment required. You're in and out in about 30 minutes. Stay in your vehicle for contact-free service and receive a free car wash with an oil change. Find them on Facebook for coupons and discounts. Super Lube is locally owned and operated by a veteran, and veterans always receive a 10% discount.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
Well, off the timeout, Watertown will bring it ahead. 9:25 and counting left in our JV game. And on the Super Loop scoreboard, it's 27-19. Beaver Dam. There's a shot up by Walsh. Missed that one from about 10 feet away. And on the rebound, a tie-up. And this time, the alternate arrow will give it to the Goslings. 8-point advantage for the hosts in our JV game tonight. No JV2 game going on tonight, just this JV1 game. And, of course, our varsity contest will follow about 20-25 minutes after the conclusion of this JV game. We'll have that one for you right here on the DailyDodge.com video stream. Bad pass is intercepted by Ashley. She's had a couple of steals tonight, and then her pass was tipped but saved by Gritzmacher to the right corner for Wheatsky, double team down there. She'll drive out of trouble. And now she'll head to the center circle area where she picks up the dribble, and she double dribbled. Yeah, so, well, again, Watertown's defense, both teams have played really aggressive, scrappy defense in this game, as the score would indicate. Both teams with turnovers at times. Watertown, I don't have the exact number of turnovers, but that has really hurt them at some key times in this game, as the ball is swatted out by Poles, but Goslings will keep possession. Got away a little bit from everybody, so Poles was nice enough to go retrieve it. 8:32 remaining in the second half. And we've got a foul. Oh, this is going to be on Wheatsky out near the timeline. Lily Euler had it, and Wheatsky getting a little too up close and personal. Wanted to know what she had for dinner. So they call her for the contact. That's her second. Team fouls are all even at 4 apiece, and now a double dribble on the Goslings. That was called on Euler. So Beaver Dam catches the break. They'll get it back, leading by 8 on the Super Lube scoreboard with 8:25 remaining in the ballgame. And this is Wendt kicking it out left side, and there was a whistle, another foul. So this, I believe, is going on Euler, and it will. Her third, team's fifth. So Cora Wendt exits. Emma Wendt is now on. They sub out one sister for the other. Beaver Dam with the rock, leading by 8 in this low-scoring affair. Nice pass to a cutting Wendt. She missed the layup. Rebound, though, is tipped and going to be saved by Wheatsky. Oh, I thought that was going to go for a second. And here's Wendt again at the free throw line. Double team. Kicks it to Gritzmacher. She'll try a 17-footer. It's off the rim. No good. And the rebound for Watertown is grabbed out of there by Demet. Demet back across the timeline. Flips it off for Euler. Euler's pass out of bounds. That was intended on the near side for Emma Wustenberg, 5'9" freshman. And now thought they were calling timeout for a second. 7:40 to go in the game. Beaver Dam inbounding, leading on the Super Lube scoreboard, 27-19. Ashley over on the left side for Wheatsky. Return feed to Ashley to a cutting Wendt off her hands, and Poles was trying to save it and got poked into the backcourt. And on her backside was Wheatsky to get it to a teammate. Oh my goodness, that was just great hustle. What an effort. Now Wheatsky flips it to Wendt at the free throw line. Nice pass down low. Holt kicks it out to the corner. 3 for Poles. It's off the rim. No. They fight for the rebound, and a putback is good for Wendt. So Cora Wendt makes it 29-19, so it's up to a 10-point lead for Beaver Dam on the Super Lube scoreboard. And an errant pass is picked up. Poles 3-on-0 the other way. Ellen will just take it herself, and Poles lays it up and in. She's got 11 in the game, 31-19. The lead is now at 12 for the Golden Beavers on your Super Lube scoreboard with 6:35 and counting left in this one. And here's Demet. Bounce pass to Walsh. She puts a shot up from close range and scores. Walsh making it 31-21, so 10-point Beaver Dam lead as we approach the 6-minute mark and counting of the second half. Here's Poles down in the right corner, sends it up to Wheatsky, flips it to the free throw line. Went out to the corner, Poles, rainbow three, no, and an offensive board for Holt. Right back to Ellen Poles, and she'll send it up top. Wheatsky whips it to the left corner. Ashley tries a left corner three. That's off the rim, no. Holt, another offensive board, and a little hook shot is good for Holt. 13 points for Brooklyn Holt, and it's 33-21. Beaver Dam back in front by a dozen on your Super Lube scoreboard. 5:40 to go in the game. Demet driving. Underhanded shot from the right side. It's no good. And that's Cora Wendt with the rebound. Wheatsky will try a three at the other end. Bullseye! Peyton Wheatsky knocks it down from behind the arc. Timeout Watertown, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Back in 1 minute. DailyDodge.com.
Surefire, be sure with Surefire.
Hey, Einstein, this is your house speaking. I don't know if you've picked up on this, but look around. Do you see any red flags that may suggest the furnace isn't working properly or heating efficiently? Take a look at the aquarium. 2 more inches and you can safely ice fish. Your living room thermostat is actually displaying a wind chill factor. And what's that over there in the kitchen? Is it a dustpan? No, it's a snow shovel. Look, genius, it's time to call Surefire and get a premium Lennox home comfort system. Then maybe, just maybe, you can't make a snowman indoors.
Happy New Year from your friends at Surefire. Act now and you could have a top-of-the-line Lennox home comfort system installed for as little as $116 per month. Call Surefire today. Online at surefireinc.com.
Be sure with Surefire.
We have 5:25 remaining in the ball game. On the Super Lube scoreboard, Beaver Dam leads Watertown in JV action 36-21, and a turnover as Ashley racing back the other way as she was being chased all the way and hassled, and ball was knocked out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called on Watertown. This will be their 6th team foul of the half. It's the 4th personal on Lily Euler. So Beaver Dam's going to keep possession. And the inbounds pass to Holt. Her pass was deflected right to Demet. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Demet, Euler, and try to go back to Demet. It was off of a Beaver Dam defender. And so the Goslings are going to keep possession here with 5:07 remaining. And that pass is off the fingertips of Hickey. It was going out of bounds. Almost, it was swatted back in actually by Walsh, but to a Beaver Dam player. So Beaver Dam is going to come away with it, even though Walsh really hustled, and when it looked like that one was just going to go out of bounds harmlessly, and now Beaver Dam turns it over. Well, I guess you could say this JV game here has not been maybe the most aesthetically pleasing game as far as the turnovers and tip passes and whistles and some of the fouls, but you know what? Beaver Dam's got a 15-point lead with 4:37 to go, and here comes Ashley. It's like Brett Favre used to say. He says, "I'll take an ugly win over a pretty loss any." I'm not saying this game's ugly, but it's been a little rough around the edges maybe. Timeout Beaver Dam brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. It's a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it right here. Well, don't forget to tune in to the monthly Let's Talk radio show with Superintendent Mark DiStefano on the 3rd Thursday of the month at 11:10 a.m. on 1430 WBEV. The Beaver Dam Unified School District, guiding students, empowering futures. And the Beaver Dam Unified School District identifies a School of the Month during the school year. A shout out to the students, staff, and families of the Don Smith Learning Academy, January's School of the Month. Mike Tronson, Justin Wilski inside the field house. girls basketball tonight. Tomorrow here on the DailyDodge.com video stream, we've got Beaver Dam boys basketball, as the Beaver Dam JV and varsity boys teams tomorrow will entertain Notre Dame Academy from Green Bay. We'll have both those games for you tomorrow afternoon. JV at 12:30, varsity at 2, and there's a turnover. Watertown's going to have the basketball after Beaver Dam turns it over. 4:09 remaining in the game. Demet for three, and she buries a three from the left corner. So Demet makes it 36-24. Beaver Dam up by 12 on the Super Loop scoreboard, and a pass into the block, and a shot is up and in. And that is Wendt again. Cora Wendt with a couple of buckets here late, 38-24. In favor of the Golden Beavers on your Super Loop scoreboard. Demet will try another three. Why not? And she missed that one. Storhoff with the rebound and gives it to Ashley. 3.5 to play. Pass and almost. Oh. We've got a Watertown player that got shook up just a little bit on that play. But anyways, Beaver Dam's going to keep possession. Gundert's going to be the one to inbound and finds Gritzmacher at the midcourt stripe. Try to go back to Gundert and misfired. The pass is out of bounds into the Beaver Dam bench. And it will go back to the Goslings. 38-24. Beaver Dam in front with 3:15 to go in this one. Storhoff, intercepted, or tipped a pass, I should say. Tried to save it from going out of bounds. She tried to swat it back in, and she ended up in the front row of the bleachers, but she's okay. Watertown will keep it anyways. Good hustle, though. Demet, another three ball. No good. Rebound is loose over on that right side. Jump ball, and it's going to the Golden Beavers as the arrow is pointing to the right. So Gritzmacher will take the inbound speed, go right back to the inbounder Gundert, and she'll send it over to Gritzmacher once more. Pass to the right sideline. There is Emma Wendt. Wendt double team, gets it to Gritzmacher on the bounce pass. Gritzmacher through a double team to Gundert. Wendt trying to take a pass in the post, lost it, but Gritzmacher saved it. Now Gundert's pass is tipped and out of bounds and should be Beaver Dam ball. It was last touched by Euler with 2:37 to go. So Gritzmacher has it in the backcourt with just over 2.5 minutes to play in the second half of our JV game. 38-24, Beaver Dam leads on the Super Loop scoreboard. Gundert's three had been blocked, I believe. Somebody got a hand on it, and now they fight for the loose ball. Oh, traveling violation actually called. As looks like that was Demet trying to get in there to grab it, and they call her for a travel. So Beaver Dam catches a break with 2:22 to go. Again, stay tuned after our JV game. Varsity action to follow. Beaver Dam and Watertown as the ball's knocked out of bounds. Talked about it at the outset, but we have fans in here tonight for the first time this season. A limited number of fans have been allowed in tonight. Great to see that. Here's Wendt on the baseline. Jumpers up and good for Emma Wendt. 40-24. Beaver Dam leads, 2:14 to go. Yeah. Each rostered player and coach is allowed 2 spectators. And Demet baseline jumper from the left side, no good. Offensive board putback won't go, but we've got a whistle. Yeah, the way I understand it is every player and coach is allowed to have 2 spectators. You can have 2 adults in, or you can have an adult and a minor child from the same household. Is the way they'll allow it. So again, it's not business as usual or pre-pandemic, but we're getting close. There's a shot, no good from the corner. I'm just glad to see some people in here. As the shot is high up off the top of the backboard, no good, but a foul's called with $1:56 to go. Yeah, I was trying to think back. I've only announced one basketball game this season, where there were fans in attendance. And that was right before Christmas up at Waupun when Beaver Dam played at Waupun as Hickey missed the free throw. Foul, by the way, was on Emma Wendt, her second. So you have to go back, to see fans in here. Here's a second free throw. No good. Richelieu Foods free throws, missed them both. So the last time I announced a game in here where there were fans, you'd have to go back to last March. That's a long time. That's 10 months. Gritzmacher's going to try a 3-ball. In and out, round and out, no good. And DeStefano with the offense more than she tried to go back to Gritzmacher, but the pass was intercepted by Demet. 91 seconds left in the game. 40-24, Beaver Dam in front. Watertown with possession. And ball is over on that right side and out of bounds, and actually turnover on the part of Watertown. Yeah, I announced a couple of football games this fall, and of course there were fans, but that's outside obviously, and a lot more space to social distance. And we were up in a press box a long way away from most of those fans, but in the Waupun game we were in a press box upstairs too. As the shot is missed by Gundert, went offensive board, and it's going to be a traveling violation on Beaver Dam with 1 minute and 2 seconds left. So, yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen some fans in here, and, it's just nice to turn the corner a little bit here. Demet has it with under a minute to play in the game. Into the corner, gave it to Euler. Euler, a little lob pass out. They go right side for Hickey. Hickey had it knocked loose, and it was tipped right to Euler, who tried to put a shot up, no good, and then fighting for the loose ball. A jump ball was actually called. 38 seconds left. And this is going to be Emma Wustenberg to inbound for the Goslings, who trail by 16. And Demet just pushes it off. Here's a 3. On the way, no good. Hickey. Walsh the putback. That's going to go. 40-26. Beaver Dam on the Super Loop scoreboard with 22 seconds and counting left in the game. So Beaver Dam, as we have a whistle, the Beaver Dam JVs are going to continue their really good season they're having, as this is going to be Emma Wendt heading to the free throw line for Richelieu Foods free throws. 1+1, actually. Beaver Dam was 11-1 entering this game. Front end of the bonus is good for Wendt. They're going to be 12-1 here in another 17 seconds. Second free throw for Wendt is no good. Rebound for Watertown. Watertown's not having a bad season themselves. They're pretty good. They're 8-2 coming into this one. They'll drop to 8-3, but they're doing well too. They're young, but they got some talent. 4 seconds left. Here's Demet on the baseline, ran into a double team, and there's the horn, and that's going to do it for this one. Final score in the JV game tonight on your Super Loop scoreboard: Beaver Dam 41 and Watertown 26. Stay with us. We'll take a 4-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll have the wrap-up of this JV game, and we'll get you ready for the varsity game right after this 4-minute break on DailyDodge.com.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you.
Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamb, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you? Hi, I'm Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care Heating and Air Conditioning in Beaver Dam. We are committed to keeping you happy and comfortable. Whether you need a new furnace installed or your air conditioner repaired, we pay attention to detail and stand behind the work we do. Offering emergency service around the clock 7 days a week, we have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
To those who love the grind, run with us on a John Deere Gator UV. Because your daily routine may change, but the land stays the same. There's still ground to cover and a herd to keep in line. Out here, the work never stops. So keep going on a Gator UV with the power to forge ahead. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
Visit your local John Deere dealer, Baldwin Implement in Waupun on Highway 68 West and Beaver Dam on North Spring Street. And always online at baldwin.biz.
The Bayside Supper Club on Thursdays from 5 to 8:30, you can have the famous chicken wing and rib combo for $12.99, 10-ounce prime rib for $16.99, and all-you-can-eat deep-fried fantail shrimp for only $14.99. Happy hour drinks at the bar from 5 to 7. Friday is the all-you-can-eat chicken and fish seafood buffet from 4:30 to 9, and Saturday is the prime rib shrimp seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30. Plus, don't forget happy hour from 5 to 7. Sunday brunch is back every Sunday from 10 to 1, featuring prime rib. Check for updates and specials on Facebook.
With new bulk storage facilities in Watertown, Burnett, and Friesland, Coal, Oil, and Propane is now bringing the heat to your homes during the cold winter times with propane and fuel oil. Serving customers in Beaver Dam and all surrounding areas, Coal, Oil, and Propane is a family-owned company celebrating 100 years of reliable, professional delivery, competitive pricing, and excellent customer service. Check them out at coaloilandpropane.com.
Mike Tronson back with you on the DailyDodge.com video stream. Final score tonight in the JV game. Beaver Dam 41 and Watertown 26. With the win, the Beaver Dam JV team now 12-1 on the year. Watertown drops to 8-3. Let's give you the final individual scoring from the JV game. For victorious Beaver Dam, they were paced by Brooklyn Holt. She had 13 points. And in fact, she led all scorers in the game. Ellen Poles had a nice night offensively. She finished with 11, including 3 3-point baskets. 5 points apiece for Layla Ashley and Emma Wendt. Cora Wendt with 4 points, and Peyton Wietzke added a triple. She finished the game with 3. Meanwhile, on the Watertown side, Abby Walsh led the Goslings. She finished in double digits with 10 points. Olivia Gwitt had 8 points, including a pair of first-half three-pointers. Ellie Demet, good for 6, including 1 from downtown, and Lily Euler, she finished with 2. 41-26, your final on the Super Loop scoreboard. Beaver Dam a winner over Watertown in the JV game. Right now, we'll step aside for another quick 2-minute break. We'll come back. We'll get you ready for the varsity contest as we continue right after this 2-minute break on DailyDodge.com.
If a new smile is what you're looking for, we have the answer for you. Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental, where we specialize in making people smile. We promise to take the time to get to know you so we can provide you with a custom plan to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Our experienced team looks forward to hearing from you soon. Call us today at 623-5559.
Come to Columbus Family Dental. The people here are nice, and I trust them.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all Beaver Dam athletes. While at home watching high school sports, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
Are you looking for a career where you are appreciated and treated well for what you do? Pine Hills Trucking is currently hiring and they want you to become a part of their family. Bob, the owner of Pine Hills Trucking, knows the entire team has contributed to the success of the business, and he's grateful for everyone he has worked with along the way. Now he wants to hear from you. Call 920-887-8337 to learn more. Your friends at Pine Hills Trucking wish all Beaver Dam High School athletes a safe and successful season.
Power Sports Company is Wisconsin's premier source for Honda, Ubco, Kubota, Skag, Stihl, and now Polaris. If you're looking for fun on an ATV, UTV, or scooter, or are in need of power equipment like snowblowers and tractors, Power Sports Company is your go-to place. Power Sports makes sure you get the customer service you need and deserve as your trusted partner for sales, service, parts, accessories, and apparel. Follow Power Sports Company on Facebook, online at powersportscompany.com, and in person on Kellum Road in Beaver Dam. Power Sports Company.
And once again, Beaver Dam girls basketball here on DailyDodge.com is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, QBS Law, specializing in personal injury, transactional law, and will and probate, and Columbus Family Dental. Beaver Dam girls basketball is also brought to you by Pine Hills Trucking, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Coal, Oil, and Propane, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Super Lube, Richelieu Foods, Air Care, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Power Sports Company, Ballweg Implement, Richards Insurance, Surefire, and Bayside Supper Club. Mike Tronson back inside the field house as we get you set for part two of our girls basketball doubleheader. We've got the varsity game coming up next. It's Beaver Dam and it is Watertown. And these two teams played back on December 7th in Watertown, with Beaver Dam earning a rather convincing 82-38 win over the Goslings on that night. So the second meeting of the season for these two teams, who, of course, for many years, they were members of the same conference, the old Wisconsin Little 10 Conference. Now they're both members of the Badger Conference, although in different divisions. Beaver Dam in the Badger North, Watertown, of course, in the Badger South. Beaver Dam comes into this one 14-1 on the year, and the Golden Beavers are a ranked team once again this week. As a matter of fact, this week's Associated Press state basketball rankings have Beaver Dam as the number one ranked team in Division II. If you look at the wisports.net state basketball survey this week, Beaver Dam comes in that poll at number 3 in Division II. So no matter how you slice it, Beaver Dam getting a lot of respect, as they should. 14-1 on the year. Watertown coming in with a record of 7-4. Both of these teams played on Tuesday night, with Beaver Dam earning a 63-44 win at Sauk Prairie. And it was Watertown defeating Edgewood on Tuesday night, 39-20. One thing you notice about Watertown as you look at their results this year, they can play defense. And they only allow about 41, just under 42 points a game. And they've held several opponents this year, I think at least 3 or 4, to under 30 points. So they certainly can get it done on the defensive side. But they have some scorers too. Taya Moss leads the way at just under 15 points a game. Avalon Icky, also a fine scorer. She's in double digits on the season with 11 points per ball game. Last season, Watertown was 17-7. They finished in second place in the Badger South last year with an 11-3 record. Of course, Beaver Dam last year, 23-3, champs of the Badger North at 14-0. And Beaver Dam, they're on a tear again, as we mentioned this year, scoring 81 points a game, allowing only 42. Beaver Dam has outscored its opponents in its 15 games this year by a combined 549 points. Oh my, that is something else. And again, they have won 2 in a row since their only loss of the year back on January 2nd at New Berlin-Eisenhower. But always fun when these two schools get together in anything. Of course, longtime conference rivals for many years, and now in different divisions of the Badger. But because of the COVID this year, they were able to schedule a pair of games, a little home-and-home series, and we complete that here tonight. Let's take a quick 1-minute break. We'll come back, and when we come back, you'll hear some comments from Tim Chase. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. We'll talk to him and hear those comments right after this on DailyDodge.com.
QBS Law in Beaver Dam and Mayville is a full-service local law firm. QBS's attorneys and skilled support staff are ready to serve all your legal needs with a personal touch. QBS handles personal injury claims, workers' compensation, Social Security, disability, bankruptcy, litigation cases, business matters, corporate and business issues, criminal, traffic and drunk driving cases, real estate transactions, probate, estate planning, and more. Call QBS Law in Beaver Dam and Mayville or visit them online at qbslaw.com. Richelieu Foods in Beaver Dam is a leading private label food manufacturer, stocking your freezer with delicious pizzas all year long. Richelieu Foods is now hiring for full-time, part-time, and temporary manufacturing positions, and they offer a safe and clean working environment. Become part of the family at Richelieu Foods. Call them today at 920-887-1794. Your friends at Richelieu Foods would like to wish all Beaver Dam High School athletes a safe and successful season.
Brought to you by Richelieu Foods, a great place to grow your career.
Back inside the field house, Mike Tronson standing by with Tim Chase. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. Tim, great to see you. Before we even talk about the game tonight, big news came out of the WIAA yesterday with the fact that you, along with teams from all over the state, are being bumped up a division for the revised playoffs that are going to happen in a couple of weeks. Give me your thoughts on that. I looked at your bracket, and boy, I tell you what, you got into a loaded pod.
Yeah, I mean, they had to make some decisions, and those are the decisions that they made. So they felt it was the best for everybody in the state. So we'll just have to do whatever they tell us to do and do our best.
Did you have any inkling at all that might be coming?
With as many Division I teams as opting out, I think there was like 68, 69 in boys or girls, depending on which you looked at as far as how many teams. And with many Madison and Milwaukee teams opting out, I think their thought was probably we had to switch Division I a little bit, and I think it probably just fell down the line. But there are teams opting out in every division. So it's just one of those things that they made a decision, and we're still looking at as we have an opportunity to play basketball. Tonight we're going to focus on Watertown, and when that time comes, we'll get ready for wherever we have to play.
Well, you just answered my next question, and you along with so many coaches and players I've talked to all year said, we're just glad to be playing. And is that kind of the attitude you take? You kind of have to roll with the punches this season?
Well, so much was uncertain, at the end of our last season, and, we didn't really get to do anything in the spring as far as open gyms, nothing in the summer. Fall, we got to do a little bit, with open gyms, and then, we got to play the season. So we feel very fortunate to have played as many games we had when some teams haven't played very many and a lot of teams haven't played at all. And we're still looking at it that way. We have a great group of kids. Every day they've had a great attitude during practice, and we're just excited to have another opportunity to play tonight.
Speaking of rolling with the punches, I know there are a couple of girls out tonight, not available. Can you give us a health update, I guess?
Well, we just, obviously Maddie's been out for a while. Gabby's out for a while, too. Hopefully, maybe possibly get her back in there. And Avery Stonewall, a really good senior player for us who's solid inside player. Is just kind of dealing with some foot injuries and is going to try to get a little healthier. So, yeah, it's just, it's sports. That's one of the things that happens. And, it gives opportunity to some other people, and they'll just have to step up and make a few more plays.
Well, as you mentioned, Watertown comes in here tonight. Now, you played them earlier in the season, beat them down at their place. How do you make it 2 in a row?
Well, it's a lot different game tonight, obviously. The players are quite a bit different. So, yeah, they're a good team. They got good size. They were kind of noted for their 1-3-1 defense that they play, and they have tremendous length. Taya Moss is a tremendous player inside for them, a really difficult player to stop. So it's just one of those things. We got to find a way to get stops on defense, and then on offense, we got to figure out how to get a different variety of hoops. And it's really difficult to score against that 1-3-1 that they have because they have such length.
Yeah, you mentioned Taya Moss. She's certainly one of the leading scorers, and certainly she can present some problems down on the post, can't she?
She's really good. I mean, her and one of the other girls too are going to Brian and Stratton, where Carly Burkhardt played for us last year, is going, and it's just one of those things. They've got some kids that have played. They got a good senior class to go with a pretty good freshman that's playing with them, and it's just it's a group of kids that they've won a lot. They had a really good run last year, and to get to sectionals, lost into DSHA, who made it to state. And pretty much that whole roster's back for them last year. So it's a difficult game. It's definitely one that the way they play, they're a tough team to beat. You have to play well to beat them. If you do not play well, you will lose.
Speaking of playing in college, I know that Paige Jagodinsky got an offer yesterday from William Penn, and you've had so many kids get offers and commit. Nice honor for her, and she's been playing well lately.
No, Paige has had a great year. She kind of grew up in our system, really good basketball player, really into it. Had some injuries last year a little bit and didn't get to quite maybe showcase as good of a player as she is. But this year she's doing exactly what we need her to do, and we're going to have her, keep on playing at that level for us to be successful the rest of the year.
Looking forward to it tonight. Kind of an old, harkens back to the old Little 10 conference days, doesn't it?
It does, and this, I believe, will be in the same pod next year, so this will be a pretty common opponent in the future. We'll get the home and away with Watertown from now on. With the new how they're switching up the Badger next year. So yeah, I mean it's a close trip. I mean when we originally joined the Badger, we kind of thought we'd be in the same half in some way. So it just took 3 years before that happened. But yeah, so it's it's give us our schedule. We'll get ready for whoever we play and try to do our best.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Tim, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the girls tonight.
Yep, thanks, Mike.
All right, Tim Chase, head coach of Beaver Dam, will step aside. We're back after this on DailyDodge.com.
Surefire, be sure with Surefire.
Hey, Einstein, this is your house speaking. I don't know if you picked up on this, but look around. Do you see any red flags that may suggest the furnace isn't working properly or heating efficiently? Take a look at the aquarium. 2 more inches and you can safely ice fish. Your living room thermostat is actually displaying a wind chill factor. And what's that over there in the kitchen? Is it a dustpan? No, it's a snow shovel. Look, genius, it's time to call Surefire and get a premium Lennox home comfort system. Then maybe, just maybe, you can't make a snowman indoors.
Happy New Year from your friends at Surefire. Act now and you could have a top-of-the-line Lennox home comfort system installed for as little as $116 per month. Call Surefire today. Online at surefireinc.com.
Be sure with Surefire.
And time now for the starting lineups for this varsity game. First for Watertown. And the Goslings are coached by Matt Stolberg. They will start at guard. Aubrey Schmutzler, a 5'9" senior, along with Lily Gifford, 5'11" and a junior, and Avalon Icky, a 6'1" senior. Forwards are Riley Quinn, a 5'9" junior, along with Taya Moss, 6 feet 1 inches tall, and a senior. So again, for Watertown, it's going to be Aubrey Schmutzler, Lily Gifford, Avalon Icky, Riley Quinn, and Taya Moss getting the start. Meanwhile, for Beaver Dam, they will start at guard Natalie Jens, 5'7" senior, along with Ani Salatel, a 5'11" freshman, and Maddie Kinsey, a 5'7" sophomore. Forwards include Paige Hodgson, a 6'3" senior, along with Yago, Paige Jagodinsky, a 5'11" senior. So again, it's Natalie Jens, Ani Salatel, Maddie Kinsey, Paige Hodgson, and Paige Jagodinsky getting the start for Beaver Dam. We'll take we'll keep it here for the national anthem. Fieldhouse as we get you set for varsity girls basketball. It's Beaver Dam taking on Watertown. Well, we have a moment here before the start of the game. Let's get to some more emails. I didn't have a chance to get to these during the JV game, but got an email here. It says, wow, great game. And we would like to make sure to thank the sponsors that make it possible for us grandparents around the country to enjoy excellent playing. Brooke Holt and the team. And that's from Shar and Greg checking in a little bit earlier. Thank you very much for the email. Another one here. Let's see. This is says, go Ellie and go Watertown. Says, you do a great job announcing the game. And thank you. I really appreciate that. Very nice of you to say. They say it's great seeing fans in the stands again. I totally agree. That's from the DeMette family in Watertown. So to the DeMette family, thank you very much for checking in. And do appreciate you sending that email. Another one here from Craig LeBeau, longtime friend and colleague. And Craig just wanted to send his deepest sympathy and regards to all of us here at DailyDodge.com and WBEV on the passing of John Moser, and wanted to send out the deepest well wishes to John's family. And Craig, I agree with you. I can't believe it either. Those of you that didn't hear earlier, we are mourning today the passing of our longtime friend and colleague, the legendary John Moser, broadcasting royalty in Beaver Dam and Wisconsin, and very, very unfortunate. He passed away yesterday. And again, our hearts go out to his family during this very difficult time, and not just his family, but his radio station colleagues and all the people all the lives he touched across the community. We're thinking of John. We're thinking of all of you tonight as well. But just about set to start the varsity game. And again, if you'd like to send an email tonight, I'd be happy to give you a shout out on the broadcast. My email address is sports@dailydodge.com. That's sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for. I'll be happy to give you a mention during the varsity game tonight. My name is Mike Tronson, and Justin Wilski, they call him Ninja. He is my videographer and engineer for the broadcast tonight. And we'll be ready to get things started here. Watertown in the blue jerseys and shorts, the white numbers and trim. Beaver Dam in the white jerseys with the green numbers and the green and yellow numbers and trim. So here we go. Watertown inbounds to start this game. We are underway here in the Fieldhouse, part 2 of our JV varsity doubleheader. And we're glad you're with us on DailyDodge.com. Pass to the baseline, and the layup is no good for Riley Quinn. Beaver Dam has the rebound. And just like that, in a flash, we're underway. And this is Natalie Jens inside the timeline. And a pass was tipped but saved by Salatel right back to Jens. Jens to the right sideline. Gave it there to Maddie Kinsey. Up to Jens. She'll try a deep three. Buries it. Oh, from the hot dog stand. Natalie Jens gets Beaver Dam on the board. It's 3-0 Golden Beavers on the Super Lube scoreboard. We're 40 seconds into this contest. This is Icky, Avalon Icky, sending it left side. Ball was loose for a moment, but saved by Taya Moss. Moss up and under, puts a shot up. No, but a foul is going to be called. Talked about how good Taya Moss is, having a nice season. She is a senior, and she's certainly playing like it. Hodgson picks up the foul, her first and the team's first. So it's a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws for Taya Moss. Moss misses the first one. She's right around 50% from the line this season. She averages 14.8 per ball game. Also 8.5 rebounds per game and about 3 assists per contest. Missed the second one. Hodson's going to get the rebound. So it's still 3-0 Beaver Dam, and here come the Golden Beavers. Kinsey out on that right sideline to Hodson. Now to Jens. Cross-court feed. There's Salatel up high on the left. Back to Jens. Jens draws a double team. Bounce pass over to Kinsey right in front of the Gosling bench. She'll flip it back to Natalie, and Jens sends it to Salatel. Back to Jens. Jens looking to the corner. Yago for 3. Got it! Paige Jagodinski hits from downtown Beaver Dam. She had 21 points the other night against Sauk Prairie. And also congratulations to Yago, as she got an offer from William Penn University the other day. So wanted to mention that in case you didn't hear it. And it's now 6-0 in favor of the Golden Beavers on your Super Loop scoreboard. We're not quite 2 minutes in as the ball keeps getting knocked around and finally out of bounds off of Watertown. That's just good defense by Beaver Dam, causing fits as they do to so many opponents. So here is Jens. Bounce pass to the sideline to Jagodinski in the corner. Back up to Jens near the top of the key. Jens, bounce pass, giving it to Salatel. Finds Yago. Out to Jens. Jens trying to go through a double team. Ball knocked right back to her. Now Jagodinski tries another 3-ball, and that one's off the rim, no good. And Moss will clear the glass for Watertown. 15:45 to go in the opening half. Watertown just trying to get on the board. Here's a pass to the right corner. Gifford inside the bubble. Pass was kind of behind the intended receiver. It actually went off of a Beaver Dam defender and out of bounds. That's a break for the Goslings. As they'll keep the rock. 15:34 to go in the opening stanza. And Watertown inbounding on the baseline over to my right. There's an up and under move, and traveling violation called on Icky. So that'll give it back to Beaver Dam. Now, I talked to Coach Chase. If you did not hear the pregame interview, Avery Stonewall is not available tonight. 5'9" senior, not available. I believe she's got an issue with her foot, so she will not be in this game tonight. Of course, Maddie Wilkie's been out for a couple weeks with the ACLs. Hodgson misses a shot over the glass and the rebound for Moss. And also Gabby Wilkie, Maddie's sister, who's a freshman, she is out right now with injury. Shot is up off the back rim, no good. Jagodinski clears the glass. So in case you missed that chat that I had with Tim Chase, we talked about it. We'll mention that again. So Beaver Dam without the services of a few players tonight. Here's a turnover as Taya Moss comes away with the ball and then leaves it off for a teammate. This is Schmutzler. She'll bring it across the timeline, picked up defensively by Jens. Beaver Dam's in man-to-man defense here. 14:40 to go first half. This is Moss kicking it out. Schmutzler has it over in front of the Beaver Dam bench. Jens is watching her closely. There's a feed down into the block, and Hodgson trying to go for a block on Moss. Instead, looks like going to get called for the foul here. That was a matchup that I was thinking about coming into this one. You got the very talented Taya Moss. You got the very talented Paige Hodgson, and she just picked up her second. So a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws, and Moss connects on this one to get the Goslings on the board, 6-1. Beaver Dam leads by 5, and another free throw coming up for Moss, who scored 8 points in the win the other night against Edgewood. Missed that one off the back of the rim. Yago clearing the glass and gives it to Jens. Jens, going to let traffic go by. Sends it to Jagodinski. Back to Jens. Jens high on the right. Back to Yago. There's a nice feed, and that's to cutting Whitnable. Kylie Whitnable had just checked in, took the feed and goes in on the right side. It's 8-1. Beaver Dam leading by 7 on the Super Loop scoreboard. We are now just about 4 minutes into the contest. With it is Quinn. Riley Quinn to Moss. Moss put it up, missed it, got her own rebound, trying to go back up with it, kicks it out instead. Three's on the way. That is no good. And the rebound for Jagodinski off the miss by Schmutzler. Jagodinski throws it ahead. Salatel left side going in. Layup. Count it for Ani Salatel. And she was able to get past the defense. Timeout Watertown. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. It's a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it right here. We've got some emails coming in I want to get to. Congratulations on starting tonight, Maddie Kinsey, and says, "Go Beavers" from the McDonald family down in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, I used to hang out in St. Louis all the time when my mom lived about 70 miles away in Mount Vernon, Illinois. I miss it down there. I haven't been down to St. Louis in a long time, and boy, when it's safe to do so, I'm going to get back down there. Love that town. But the McDonald family checking in from St. Louis. We've got Taylor Post and Carter Kinsey cheering on number 15 and Beaver Dam tonight. Thank you very much for that email. And hey, Benjamin Beaver, Benny, saying, "Welcome spectators back into our lodge. Defend that home court, Golden Beavers. I'm watching with my sister Becky tonight. She's a fan of our girls too." That's from Benny. Thanks, Benny. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I miss you here. As we've got a whistle. And I think they can turn off the music in the background, which they do. Hey, it's been a while since we've had to have a PA system in here, you know. Now they got it taken care of. And there's a shot is up, no good, and the rebound for the Golden Beavers as Whitnable grabbed that one and gave it to Jens. It is 10-1. Beaver Dam with the 9-point lead on the Super Loop scoreboard. Just over 13 minutes left in the first half as the ball's knocked out of bounds into the Watertown bench. Beaver Dam's going to keep the rock at this point. Yegedinsky will throw it in. Here's Jens. Looking to the corner. Yegedinsky's pass was tipped, almost stolen. Jens one-handed it back to Yago. They wanted a carry, not going to get it. Now Kinsey out near the center circle. Kinsey picked up the dribble, lob pass back to Jens high on the right. Now a return feed. There's Kinsey again. Maddie Kinsey gets it to Jens. And her pass actually off the foot of a Watertown defender. That was Icky that inadvertently kicked it, so they blow the whistle. 12:44 remaining until intermission. Beaver Dam's up by 9. It's 10-1. Here's Jens, top of the silo. And sends it out on the right elbow for Yegedinsky. Return feed to Jens. Looking left of the circle now for Salatel. And they go right back around the horn. Here's Salatel, up to Jens again. Yago, deep three. It is off the rim, no good. Long rebound, Jens has it. She'll try a three from the left side. That's no good. And blocked from behind was Kinsey. She was going up with it. Icky was right behind her, swatted that thing out of bounds. Beaver Dam keeps it. Still leading by 9, and now a substitution here as Bella Astreicher checks in for the Golden Beavers. 5', 8" sophomore. And here's Jens. Backing up near the timeline. Her pass, knocked loose. Yegedinsky saves it. Right back to Jens, who was tiptoeing the timeline. Yago to the corner. Here's Salatel for three. Off the rim, no. Yago the offensive board. Out to Jens. She'll try a three. That's off the rim, no. And a defensive rebound for Icky. And it is Gosling basketball. This is Drew Heinrichs, a 5'11 freshman that had checked in a moment ago. Sends it over towards Icky, and Salatel was trying to deny the pass. And instead is going to get called for contact with 11:42 remaining in the first half. On the Super Loop scoreboard, it's Beaver Dam 10 and Watertown 1. Here is a drive and a shot off the glass. No good for Moss. They fight for the rebound. Jump ball is called. The arrow is pointing the other way. It's going to go to the left. That means Beaver Dam will have the rock once again. Send me an email tonight on the broadcast. I'll be happy to give you a mention. sports@dailydodge.com. That email address is sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. We'll get you on the broadcast tonight. We'll make it interactive, as we like to do. We've got boys basketball here on the dailydodge.com video stream tomorrow afternoon, so you can tune in tomorrow, watch the Beaver Dam boys JV and varsity teams take on Notre Dame Academy. Yago for three. Missed it. Offensive boards kept alive by Astreicher. Jens fouled. So Watertown foul. This one's going to go, I believe, on Schmutzler, and it will. It'll be her first and the team's first. You're not going to miss the Packer game tomorrow. The JV boys, that game is at 12:30 tomorrow, and the varsity at 2 will be done by the time the Packers kick it off. There's a turnover. Watertown basketball. So, yeah, join yours truly, and Justin will be here tomorrow as well for some Saturday afternoon boys basketball on the dailydodge.com video stream. Beaver Dam versus Notre Dame Academy from Green Bay. Moss was trying to go up with it, and she was being hassled in the lane. And a foul, I believe Yegedinsky's going to pick this one up. She will. That is her second. It's also the team's fifth. As some substitutes here for Bierna. Hodgson actually returning to the floor. And checking in was Carly Lappin, 5'7" sophomore. Watertown trying to get its first field goal of the night. And Moss trying to force one up. That one's out of bounds. Last touch by Beaver Dam. Yeah, just the one free throw for Moss. That's all the Goslings have been able to get here. And we've played now 7 minutes, 25 seconds. Moss puts it up, no good, but a foul. And Taya Moss will head to the charity stripe for a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws. Look at that nifty graphic that pops up when I say that. And Moss's first free throw is up, and it is good. Foul, by the way, on Whitnable of Beaver Dam. One more for Moss. That one is off the back of the rim, no good. And Heinrichs with the offensive rebound. And it kicks it out beyond the bubble to Icky, and she'll send it up to the timeline. And a pass to Heinrich from Schmutzler. Heinrichs spinning into the right block and fouled. Let's see, are they going to get Lappin here, I believe? Yep, Carly Lappin, and that's her first. It's also the team's 7th. So Heinrichs will go to the line for a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws. First one is good for Heinrichs. This is 2 shots. She was fouled in the act of shooting. Kinsey and Salatel both return to the floor for head coach Tim Chase and the Golden Beavers. Next one's on the way. Good for Heinrichs. So it's 10-4. The Beaver Dam lead is 6 on the Super Loop scoreboard as we approach the 10-minute mark and counting of the first half of our varsity game. Again, Watertown, the 4 free throws, but no field goals yet. Jens pass and swatted out of bounds by Gifford. Lily Gifford says, "Get out of here." And swatted it right into her own bench. But Beaver Dam keeps it. Here's Salatel. Bounce pass between the rings. That's Jens. Feeding it to Kinsey. Kinsey along the far sideline. Now backs up a little bit. Sends it over to Salatel. Salatel over to Jens. Out to Kinsey again. This is Kinsey, and she's being hassled, and the ball was knocked out of bounds. Looks like going to almost a 1-3-1 zone here for Watertown. Defensively, pass into the post. There's Whitnable, and she took the pass and put it right up and in. Never brought it down, just put it up and made it 12-4. Beaver Dam, their lead is 8 on the Super Loop scoreboard with 9:20 and counting left in the opening stanza. We're at the BDHS Fieldhouse on this Friday night. Second of 2 meetings this season for these two teams. Here's Moss. Moss working the left side. Kicks it up to Schmutzler. Now back to Icky. Icky looking down low. Nice pass. Moss reverses and scores. There it is. First one of the game. Taya Moss makes it a 12-6 Beaver Dam lead on your Super Loop scoreboard. First field goal came with just under 9 minutes left in the first half. That's how good the defense has been for Beaver Dam. We talked about both these teams can play defense. There's a 3 from the corner. It's good. Maddie Kinsey knocks down the trifecta, 15-6. Beaver Dam is back in front by 9 with 8:24 and counting left in this first half. There's a drive by Icky, gets past the defender, missed the shot off the rim. Ball is loose, and Kinsey grabbed it, and then a timeout called. She was trapped in the corner. Timeout, Beaver Dam, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. And I want to get to some more emails that have come in here. And I didn't even know this, Ninja. You got the time. You got the clock on the broadcast now. That's new, isn't it? Is that new tonight, or do we have that? Yeah. I didn't even see it, folks. I can't see the computer that Ninja runs, but Benjamin Beaver just sent me an email saying, "Way to go, Ninja, for adding the time remaining on the broadcast." So hey, you get a shout out tonight, Justin. Ninja gets one. How about that, Benny? I didn't know that. Great job, buddy. Great. He's the best in the business over here, old Ninja. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Okay, this email says, cheering on Ani and the rest of the Beavers from my dorm at Minnesota State University, Moorhead. That's from Ani's sister, Summer. Summer Salatel. Summer, thank you very much for the email. Hope everything's going well for you up at MSU Moorhead. Glad you're tuned into the broadcast tonight. Hope you're doing well up in my home state of Minnesota. Yago for three. Bullseye! From the right side, Paige Jagodinsky. Her second three, and now a timeout. Watertown brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Another 30-second timeout. Yeah, I grew up in Minnesota. Now, I did not live in the Fargo-Moorhead area, but grew up in the Twin Cities. Most of my family is still there, so I like to go home a lot and see them. And in fact, I was just up there at Christmas time for a couple of days and got to see my immediate family. We didn't have any large gatherings this year because of the current situation with the pandemic, but able to get home and see some immediate family. That was nice. But again, send me an email on the broadcast, sports@dailydodge.com. Again, that's sports@dailydodge.com. Just send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for, what you had for dinner, what your hopes and dreams are. You get the idea. We'll get it on for you tonight. 7:58 to go. 18-6, Beaver Dam, and a whistle and a foul as Jens was trying to get a steal. Jen's going to pick up a foul instead. Her first, team's 8th, and Schmutzler will head to the line for a Richelieu Foods 1+1. Front end of the bonus is no good, and the rebound for Riley Zarnecki, 5'10 freshman, is now out there for Beaver Dam. So still a 12-point advantage for the Golden Beavers on your Super Loop scoreboard. 7:42 and counting left in the first half. This is Jens trying a long three, and that one's off the rim, no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds, and back to Watertown. My goodness, she shot that one from the next zip code. So Schmutzler will inbound for the Goslings. And inbounds pass is taken by Autumn Myers, a 5'7" senior who's out there for the Goslings right now. And there's a ball knocked loose, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Schmutzler trying to recover. Yep, she's going to pick it up. That'll be her, that's her second, rather, and second team foul. As the subs continue to go in and out pretty freely here. Lily Gifford returning for Watertown. Paige Hodgson back on for Beaver Dam. Hodgson, the Northern Kentucky commit. Well, Ani's sister was checking in from MSU Moorhead. That's where Natalie Jens will be heading next year. Going to go to MSU Moorhead. Beautiful area up there. Here is Jens. Jens over to Salatel. And now feeds Yago. Page sends it cross court to Kinsey. Kinsey goes up to Jens again. And now they work it to Kinsey in the corner. Sends it out to Yago. Salatel back to Kinsey for three in the left corner. Yes, it's good. Maddie Kinsey hits her second three ball. 21-6. Beaver Dam leads by 15 on the Super Loop scoreboard. 6:23 to go in the half. And now a loose ball. They scramble for it. Jump ball is called, and the arrow says the Goslings will maintain possession. Schmutzler will toss it in, but first a substitute as Kylie Whitnable will come back in, and Paige Hodgson will head over to the bench area. And inbounds pass is taken by Gifford. Gifford worked on defensively by Kinsey. Pass down low was tipped out, and it's going to stay on that end. So Watertown keeps possession. And a 5 count as they couldn't get it in. Now Beaver Dam's defense continuing to impress here. They forced the 5-second violation. Going to get it back, and they'll bring it ahead, leading 21-10. 28-6 on your Super Loop scoreboard. And here's, Jens wasn't looking for the pass from Salatel, but saved by Jagodinski. And now a 3 for Jens, no good from the right side. Rebound for Moss. Defensive board, Thea Moss, and gives it to Schmutzler. She's back into the front court. We'll bounce pass over to Heinrichs. And now out to Schmutzler, left of the circle. Back to Moss, top of the silo. She's going to drive against Whitnable. Spins into the lane, puts a shot, is up. No good. Rebound and grab by Whitnable. 5:38 to go first half. Nice outlet pass. Jagodinski missed the layup, and the rebound is grabbed by Icky. Here's Heinrichs again, high on the right. Jagodinski watching her. Now we got a whistle. We got some extracurriculars away from the basketball. So Whitnable just got a foul, and that means Moss will go to the line for a Richelieu Foods 1+1. All the Beaver Dam fans to my right were clapping, and I'm like, why are they clapping? I thought the foul was on Beaver Dam, and it was. There was some confusion, I guess. Moss, front end of the bonus is good. So Thea Moss now with 5 points in the game. One more coming up. That's off the rim, no good. Hodgson will track down the rebound and give it to Jens. 21-7. Beaver Dam in front on the Super Lube scoreboard. 5:14 to go in this one, in the first half. In and out, no good on the 3, Jens. Rebound for Moss. That was halfway down, and the rim spit it back out. Here's Heinrichs. Trying to spin against Jagodinski. Carried the basketball. And so it will go back to the Golden Beavers. Salatel will throw it in with exactly 5 minutes remaining in the opening half. Beaver Dam JV team won tonight against Watertown as the ball is sent out of bounds. Beaver Dam JVs were victorious 41-26 in the first half of our doubleheader tonight. Jagodinski will throw it in and find Jens for a 3 on the left elbow. It is high off the rim, no good. Over the top of the backboard, out of bounds it goes. And it'll be Watertown basketball. 4:48 remaining in the first half. Of course, a lot of talk yesterday and this morning about the big news that came down from the WIAA yesterday. I talked to Tim Chase about it in the pregame chat. But the Beaver Dam girls, along with the Beaver Dam boys, were bumped up to Division I for the upcoming WIAA basketball playoffs. And I know there was a lot of talk about that yesterday. That was a big story. And but the bottom line is there were so many schools, and pretty much the Madison and Milwaukee schools pretty much all opted out. They haven't been playing this season, or they just decided to opt out because of various reasons. And there's a ball off the rim, no good. Rebound, Jens back the other way. Jens stripped on her way in by Schmutzler. But because of all these teams opting out, the WIAA had to reach out. There's Jens with a strip on Schmutzler, back in for a layup, and Schmutzler blocks her out of bounds. Boy, Schmutzler and Jens just going at it here. And, Jens, they're going to call the foul on Schmutzler. That's her third. So Jens to the line for a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws. It's been fun watching those two battle. Here's Jens, and the first free throw is good for Natalie. She averages 18 points a game this season, 70.9% from the line. She had 17 points the other night in the win over Sauk Prairie. That was on Tuesday. But yeah, all these teams opting out, so the WIAA wanted to create 5 equal divisions of teams. So that in order to do that, they had to bump up teams across the state in all divisions as Jens hits the next one. 23-7 Beaver Dam leads on the Super Lube scoreboard. 3:52 to go in the first half. The problem, though, and I don't know if you call it a problem, but here's a shot up, no good. Rebound for Zarnecki. But when they bumped up both the Beaver Dam girls and boys to D1 as Yago tries a 3 and buries it. Jagodinski her third three-pointer. She's got 9 in the game, 26-7. Beaver Dam leads by 19 on your Super Loop scoreboard. 3:25 to go in the first half. But here's a Jagodinski with a steal on Heinrichs. Page throws it ahead. Wide open is Riley Zarnecki for the layup. Timeout Watertown, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. So we will keep it right here. But yeah, so they bump up Beaver Dam to Division I. And the problem is that they put Beaver Dam, both the girls and boys, into some very loaded pods, very loaded brackets that feature some of the best teams from across the state. So what that means is, that if you're going to make a run deep into the playoffs and make a run to state, it's going to be that much harder because the teams that you're either in your pod are just loaded. So that is the issue, and I talked to Tim Chase about it, and you maybe heard the pregame chat, but big news yesterday, and I think they had an inkling that something like that was probably coming with all these teams opting out. These big schools from Madison, Milwaukee. It is what it is. It was done, and so that's the hand you're dealt. And yeah, it's like he said. At least you're going to be playing. At least you're going to be playing. 28-7. And Watertown inbounding with just over 3 minutes left in the half. So we have Cora Wendt checking in for Beaver Dam. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not right because we've got Whitnable out there. I heard Cora Wendt on the PA system, but that's not right. We've got a scramble, and ball's loose, and it's going to be picked up by Salatel. Right now on the floor for Beaver Dam, you've got A Striker, Whitnable, Jens, Salatel, and Zarnecki. And Beaver Dam just turned it over. We'll get it straight. Here's a three for Heinrichs. No good. Off the rim. Rebound Zarnecki. 2:33 to go. Jens through traffic, puts it up, no good, but a foul. Jens will go to the line and shoot a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws.
Number 15 is Sydney Linskin at the line, Natalie Jens.
So the foul was called on Sydney Linskins, her first and the team's fourth, as the first free throw's up and good for Jens. Lappin checks back in. .2:16 left in the half. Ball is out of bounds and going to stay on that end with Watertown. Heinrichs on the baseline, tosses it in. There's a layup wide open on the left doorstep. Lily Gifford making it 29-9. Beaver Dam in front by 20 with 2 minutes to go in the half on the Super Lube scoreboard. Here's Whitnable. Puts it up off the glass and in. They got it down to her on the left doorstep. Whitnable with 6 in the game, 31-9. BD on top with 1:43 to go in the half. And there is a drive. Heinrichs with an and one. Drew Heinrichs, the 5'11 freshman, will step to the line for a Richelieu Foods free throw and try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play. We've got a hockey line change being made here by Beaver Dam. Lappin picked up her second personal. And Heinrichs missed the free throw and the rebound for Hodgson. 20-point Beaver Dam lead on your Super Lube scoreboard. Here is Jens taking a pass from Yago, launching the three. It's off the rim, no. Rebound for Maddie Kinsey. Another reload for the Golden Beavers. Here's a deep three from the top of the arc. In and out, no good for Jens. And Jens hustling, trying to get her own rebound, but it went out of bounds. And it'll go back to Watertown now. 69 seconds remaining until intermission. And with it here is Gifford. Little lob pass to Moss. Moss on the right side, flips it to Heinrichs to the left corner. They work it into the block. Here's Icky trying to go back to Moss. Moss on the baseline, sends it out. Three-pointer on the way, Gifford. Too strong, missed it. Rebound for the Golden Beavers, picked up by Kinsey. She'll let traffic go by. 47 seconds remaining in the half. Now Jens. Yago post feed. Hodgson missed the layup. Got her own rebound. She had the rebound just briefly and got bumped. It was a great pass from Page to Page. Riley Quinn, she is a 5'9 junior, picked up the foul for Watertown. Her first, team's fifth. They get it into Jens. Yago for three, right corner. Bullseye! She got another one. So Yagodinsky with 4 3-pointers in the half. 34-11. Beaver Dam on top on the Super Lube scoreboard with 18 seconds left in the half. Heinrichs for three. Line drive three, no good. Salatel with the defensive board as it caromed out to the top of the key. 10 seconds left in the half. Here is Jens. Over to Salatel for three. Rainbow three a little bit short. Rebound for Heinrichs, 3 seconds. 2. Throws it ahead. Intercepted. Yago for three. Missed it short at the horn. And that's the end of the first half here in the field house. And on the Super Lube scoreboard at the break, it is Beaver Dam 34 and Watertown 11. Stay with us. We'll take a quick break, and we're back for the halftime report right after this on DailyDodge.com.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamp, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you? Hi, I'm Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care Heating and Air Conditioning in Beaver Dam. We are committed to keeping you happy and comfortable. Whether you need a new furnace installed or your air conditioner repaired, we pay attention to detail and stand behind the work we do. Offering emergency service around the clock 7 days a week, we have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
To those who love the grind, run with us on a John Deere Gator UV. Because your daily routine may change, but the land stays the same. There's still ground to cover and a herd to keep in line. Out here, the work never stops. So keep going on a Gator UV with the power to forge ahead. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
Visit your local John Deere dealer, Ballweg Implement in Waupun on Highway 68 West and Beaver Dam on North Spring Street. And always online at ballweg.biz.
The Bayside Supper Club on Thursdays from 5 to 8:30, you can have the famous chicken wing and rib combo for $12.99, 10-ounce prime rib for $16.99, and all-you-can-eat deep-fried fan-tailed shrimp for only $14.99. Happy hour drinks at the bar from 5 to 7. Friday is the all-you-can-eat chicken and fish seafood buffet from 4:30 to 9, and Saturday is the prime rib shrimp seafood buffet from 5 to 8:30. Plus, don't forget happy hour from 5 to 7. Sunday brunch is back every Sunday from 10 to 1, featuring prime rib. Check for updates and specials on Facebook.
With new bulk storage facilities in Watertown, Burnett, and Friesland, Coal Oil and Propane is now bringing the heat to your homes during the cold winter times with propane and fuel oil. Serving customers in Beaver Dam and all surrounding areas, Coal Oil and Propane is a family-owned company celebrating 100 years of reliable, professional delivery, competitive pricing, and excellent customer service. Check them out at coaloilandpropane.com.
My dentist cares about me.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster. At Columbus Family Dental, we care about you and your entire family. We're here to provide comprehensive, convenient care for you and your loved ones in a comfortable, laid-back environment. Whether you need braces for the kids or cosmetic work for yourself, we're here waiting for you. Call us today at 623-5559 to set up your no-pressure, free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all Beaver Dam athletes. While at home watching high school sports, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
And once again, we thank our presenting video sponsors for tonight's game. And they include QBS Law, specializing in personal injury, transactional law, and will and probate, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, and Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Pine Hills Trucking, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Super Lube, Richelieu Foods, Air Care, Coal Oil and Propane, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Power Sports Company, Ballweg Implement, Richards Insurance, Surefire, and Bayside Supper Club. Well, on behalf of the BD fam, a special shout out to all medical professionals, first responders, and school nurses listening in on this broadcast. Without you, BD fam wouldn't be able to offer the wonderful opportunities they are during these challenging times. And for your viewing pleasure and engagement, the Beaver Dam Unified School District's monthly Board of Education meetings are streamed live on the district's YouTube page. Visit bdusd.org for Board of Education information and details on upcoming meetings. We are at halftime of this varsity girls basketball game. At the break on the Super Lube scoreboard, it is Beaver Dam 34 and Watertown 11. Let's give you the first half individual scoring for Beaver Dam. They were led by Yago. That's right, Paige Jagodinski with a dozen points. She had not one, not two, not three, but 4 3-point baskets in that first half tonight. 6 points for Natalie Jens, including one from downtown. Kylie Whitnable with 6 points for the Golden Beavers. And how about Maddie Kinsey getting the start tonight? And she drained 2 threes in the first half. She had 6 points. Ani Salatel good for 2, and Riley Zarnecki also with 2 in the first half for the Golden Beavers. On the Watertown side, it was Taya Moss with 5 for the Goslings. Drew Heinrichs off the bench with 4, and Lily Gifford chipped in 2. Let's take a quick break, and we're back for more right after this on DailyDodge.com.
Richelieu Foods in Beaver Dam is a leading private label food manufacturer, stocking your freezer with delicious pizzas all year long. Richelieu Foods is now hiring for full-time, part-time, and temporary manufacturing positions, and they offer a safe and clean working environment. Become part of the family at Richelieu Foods. Call them today at 920-887-1794. Your friends at Richelieu Foods would like to wish all Beaver Dam High School athletes a safe and successful season.
Brought to you by Richelieu Foods, a great place to grow your career.
Super Lube Oil Change Shop and Super Splash Car Wash Center is located at 1512 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, and they have over 27 years of experience. Super Lube is open 7 days a week with no appointment required. You're in and out in about 30 minutes. Stay in your vehicle for contact-free service and receive a free car wash with an oil change. Visit their website at superlube.com for coupons and discounts. Super Lube is locally owned and operated by a veteran, and veterans always receive a 10% discount.
Well, just a few minutes away from the start of the second half of our varsity game. And on the Super Lube scoreboard right now, it is Beaver Dam leading Watertown 34-11. And I got an email here that came in a little while ago. And I got an email here from Cameron Mendoza. Cam, thanks for the email. Cam says, shout out to the girls program. Go Beavers. Cam, thank you very much for sending that email in. Hey, if you'd like to get in on the broadcast tonight, please send me an email. I'll be happy to give you a shout out. Send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for. Our email address is sports@dailydodge.com. Again, that's sports@dailydodge.com. And we'll be happy to give you a shout out during the second half of the girls game tonight. We've got boys basketball tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow Justin and I will be right back here in this very same spot in the field house. And tomorrow in the afternoon, we've got Beaver Dam boys basketball, JV and varsity games as the Golden Beavers battle the Tritons from Notre Dame Academy in Green Bay. The JV game starts at 12:30 tomorrow with the varsity to follow at 2 o'clock. Please tune in. We'll have them for you right here on the dailydodge.com video stream. And the good news is you won't miss the Packer game because we'll be finished with all of our high school basketball by the time the Packers get to kicking it off at around 3:30, 3:35 tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah, please join us for that if you're so inclined to do so. And we're going to be right back here less than 24 hours from now. Beaver Dam boys and Notre Dame Academy. All right, in the second half tonight, Beaver Dam will be going left to right and Watertown right to left across your video screen. Beaver Dam with the comfortable lead here at the break, 34-11. But still 18 more minutes to go before this one is in the books. As I mentioned, Beaver Dam coming in this week ranked number 1 in Division II in the Associated Press state rankings. Golden Beavers number 3 in Division II in the WisSports.net poll this week. Beaver Dam beat Watertown earlier in the season, back on December 7th, 82-38. Both these teams coming off wins from Tuesday night. Watertown a winner over Edgewood. Beaver Dam defeated Sauk Prairie on Tuesday night. Here we go. Second half is underway in the field house, and this is Jens with a pass intended for Hodgson at the last. It actually was tipped out, I thought, off of Moss, but no, they're saying it went off of Beaver Dam, so Watertown's going to get it off the Beaver Dam turnover. So we played exactly 10 seconds, and the Goslings have possession. And they get it across. Moss over on that right side. Gives it to Icky. Avalon Icky. Back to Schmutzler. Over to Gifford. Gifford steps inside the bubble. Kinsey's guarding her closely. Now to Icky. Post feed there for Moss. Moss backing up, going against Hodgson. Shot is no good. Rebound is loose, and actually, we got an injured player. My goodness, behind the play, we've got Beaver Dam's Natalie Jens on the court, and she is still down. So we hold our breath here, and looks like she was maybe holding her. Was she holding her knee on the left side a little bit? She went down, and I didn't see exactly what happened, but Coach Tim Chase out there right now tending to Natalie Jens, and now Allie Wilkie coming out, and Dan Hallman. Let's do this. Let's take a quick break, 1 minute break on dailydodge.com.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamb, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
As we come back, Avalon Icky with the basket for Watertown to make it 34-13, but before the break, it was Beaver Dam's Natalie Jens going down, and she was during the break she was helped off the court by Allie Wilkie and Dan Hallman while she was on the court. Again, I don't want to speculate, but it looked like she was grabbing onto her left knee or left leg, something that maybe that she felt there that was causing her discomfort as a shot is up, no good. Whitnable hit the deck and bounces back up, and Whitnable will go to the free throw line for a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws. But as soon as we can get an update here, I'll let you know. But Jens was helped off by Hallman and Wilkie. And the first free throw's up and good for Whitnable. 35-13. And boy, I was, probably all of you were holding your breath with that. As the second free throw is good. I know I was. Shades of a couple of weeks ago, and I don't want to say that that's the same thing that just happened here, but scary. We've seen enough of that. And it's 36-13, Beaver Dam, and there's a block by Hodson on sending that one out of bounds. It was Riley Quinn. But we'll get you an update as quick as we can on Jens, who was helped off by assistant coaches Wilkie and Hallman. And now a whistle and a foul. Yeah, I didn't like seeing that. I don't think any of you did. And let's just hope that it is nothing that is too serious. All right, we play on, though. And this is a pass. And into the post, it was Moss grabbed it, and Hodson was working on her closely. But Whitnable was there too, and actually Whitnable picks up the foul, her third. And Schmutzler takes the inbound speed. Matt Tomas on the lob, and she's blocked by Hodson, and Page takes it away. Great defense by Page, winning that battle again. Yegedinsky over to Kinsey at the center circle area. Lob pass to Salatel. Ani Salatel to the corner. Yago into the block. Hodgson, one hand's at weak side. Kinsey up to Salatel for three. It's no good. And it's out of bounds, and it will go back to the Goslings. 15:54 remaining in the ball game. And on the Super Lube scoreboard, it's Beaver Dam 36 and Watertown 13. This is Gifford ahead on that pass to Moss. Moss will let traffic kind of catch up a little bit. Now Gifford driving to the right side. Pass to Moss. Moss being worked on by Hodson. Kicks it out. Gifford. Pass to a cutting teammate, and a layup's good for Avalon Icky to make it 36-15. So the Beaver Dam lead is still at 21 with 15:20 and counting left on the Super Lube scoreboard. Yegedinsky missing a three. Rebound Moss. I can actually see behind the curtain to the left, I can actually see Natalie Jens sitting back there on some auxiliary bleachers being tended to. And now she disappeared further behind the curtain, but I was trying to get a look and see if I could see anything that was going on as far as Natalie Jens to try and get you an update. Underhanded scoop shot, counted and one. Avalon Icky will head to the free throw line and try and complete an old-fashioned three-point play. Salatel picked up the foul. That's her second, team's third. So it's a Richelieu Foods free throw to try and complete the three-point play. And it is no good. Rebound tipped to Hodgson. Avalon Icky is 74% from the line this year, averages about 11 points a game. Missed the free throw, though. Hodgson for three. High off the rim, no good. And the rebound for a striker. Reload for the Golden Beavers. Paige Hodgson, lob pass to the right side. Yagodinsky over to Kinsey. Left side they go. Salatel, return feed, cross court. Kinsey looking to the corner. Yago down there and sends it out. And they go back to the left side for a striker in front of her own bench. Approaching the 14-minute mark and counting of the second half. And on the Super Lube scoreboard, Beaver Dam leads 36-17. And oh my goodness, and I can see off in the distance Natalie Jens. Here's a three for Kinsey, no good. Offensive board, a striker, but oh my goodness. Natalie Jens over behind the bench area is being assisted by Coach Dan Holman. Three from the corner is good. So a striker hits a three ball to make it 39-17, but yeah, Jens is she is not putting any pressure on her left leg. She is using a crutch. She's using a crutch in the right hand and being assisted by Coach Dan Hallman on the left side. Is a layup, good. So Avalon Ecke with now 8 points in the half to make it 39-19 Beaver Dam, but that is not a sight we wanted to see. So again, we'll have to try and get, Coach Chase comes up at the end of every game, and there's a shot on the way, three-pointer, no good. Yago, offensive board, Kinsey. Kinsey driving towards the rack and got fouled. Jens is on the bench, and she's got her left leg elevated, and there's an ice pack on her knee. As we get some subs in here for the Golden Beavers. Inbounds pass goes to Kinsey. Return feed to Lappin in the corner. Her pass is tipped out, and Beaver Dam will have to inbound once more. .12:49 to go in the game. Another ball tipped out of bounds, but again, Beaver Dam will keep it. So Beaver Dam's already depleted roster is now depleted that much more with Jens going down with the injury here a few moments ago. Maddie Wilkie, of course, tore her ACL a few weeks ago. Her sister Gabby Wilkie is out right now indefinitely. Avery Stonewall not available tonight, and now Natalie Jens going down with an injury, but we don't know the extent of the injury. We don't know the extent, and we'll get an update hopefully from Tim Chase after the game. So let's play on. Beaver Dam with a 20-point lead on the Super Lube scoreboard. Right now they're just playing catch around the horn, and here's Hodgson. Lob pass to Kinsey. High on the right. Back to Page. Hodgson over to the left side. Gives it to a striker, and she'll just go right back up to Carly Lappin. And a cross-court pass going to be knocked out of bounds, and actually it'll go back to the Goslings with 12:04 remaining. Beaver Dam is up 20 on the Super Lube scoreboard, but still 12:04 to go. We'll see if Watertown's got a furious rally in them. Easier said than done against this Beaver Dam team. And now a timeout. Brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And I did get another email that came in, and this is from Jared. Says, good luck to the Beaver Dam basketball team. That's from Jared Fries, checking in tonight. And once again, our email address here is sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name and where you're from, who you're cheering for, and we'll definitely give you a shout-out here before the end of the game tonight. 12:04 remaining in this one. And it's going to be Schmutzler to throw it in for the Goslings. And finds Gifford. Tomas kicks it right back out. They go left side again for Gifford. Up to Schmutzler between the rings. Now Icky. Back to Gifford, who tries a three. It's no good off the rim. Salatel secures the defensive carom. Salatel stripped at the timeline. And Schmutzler's going to go in for a layup uncontested, and she'll score. Timeout Beaver Dam, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. It's a 30-second timeout called by Beaver Dam. So once again, we'll keep it right here. Well, Beaver Dam High School, pace setter, advanced placement performance, thriving school-to-work apprenticeship programs, a rich tradition in music and the arts. Beaver Dam High School, a multi-year top-ranked high school by U.S. News and World Reports. The hardware that your Golden Beavers earn on the court starts with the hard work in the classroom. The Beaver Dam Unified School District, guiding students, empowering futures. Along with my videographer and engineer, Ninja, a.k.a. Justin Wilski. My name is Mike Tronson, coming to you live from the BDHS Fieldhouse on this Friday night. Varsity girls basketball, Beaver Dam and Watertown. And before we can, this happened in the first half once too. They had some music on during the timeout and they didn't get it shut off. They inbounded the ball and it didn't shut off right away. So now we've got it taken care of. I joked at the time. I said, well, you know, this is the first game of the year that they've had to do that. Had a PA announcer and well, of course they've had some music at these for warm-ups and things even before the fans were let in. But this is really the kind of the first time with fans in the stands. So we'll cut them some slack at the table. We'll tease them a little bit. Here's a three in the corner. It is no good. Jagodinsky rebound, and that's Salatel. And now she's double-teamed, and she's tied up. Jump ball is called as Moss tied up Salatel. Well, that's a senior in Moss going against a freshman in Salatel. And not that Ani Salatel isn't talented, but Moss caused her some fits there and tied her up and forced the jump ball. Watertown gets it back. So we've got 10:49 remaining in the ball game. And there's a backdoor pass. Moss head and shoulder fake. Traveled. Wiped the basket off. She traveled, and the Golden Beavers will get it back, leading 39-21 with just under 11 minutes left in the ball game. And there's a turnover. Beaver Dam actually only has one field goal thus far in the second half. I mean, they built the big lead at halftime, 34-11. They've only had one field goal here in the second half, but they still maintain an 18-point lead. Here's a post feed underneath the basket. Blocked. Hodgson blocked Icky. And the rebound for Salatel. She brings it ahead. And that's a loose ball, and it's going to be... there was 3 or 4 players that all had a chance to get a hand on that loose ball. It's actually going to be Watertown basketball. There's a foul on Beaver Dam. And it's going to be called on Kylie Whitnable. That is her 4th personal. And so she's going to come out. And Zarnecki, along with Bella Astreicher, check back in for BD. Just under 10 minutes left in the ball game. And a turnover on the part of the Goslings. That was Gifford that lost it right near her own bench. So it's Beaver Dam basketball. And Kinsey was double-teamed at the timeline, got it to Hodson, who sent it into Zarnecki, and then Zarnecki got stripped by Schmutzler, who fell down, but she got it to Moss. Moss feeds Icky, and then right back to Schmutzler just inside the timeline, right out at the center circle area. Lob pass over to Gifford. Gifford backdoor looking for Icky. Kicks it out to Heinrichs. Back to Gifford for three, and a line drive three is no good. A-Striker the rebound. A-Striker throws it to Kinsey. Kinsey. Bounce pass. Oh, it was tipped and then stolen. Now 2-on-2 the other way. Icky will put on the brakes. Give it to Schmutzler, top of the bubble. 9 minutes left. We're halfway through the second stanza. Beaver Dam's in front by 18, and there's a shot off the rim, no good. Rebound for Paige Hodgson. A-Striker ahead, and here's Zarnecki wide open for a layup on the right side. Beaver Dam getting a bucket in transition, and now a ball, that was Yegedinsky knocking it off a Watertown player as they were trying to inbound, and Beaver Dam gets it right back with 8:43 remaining in the game. Timeout Watertown, and it's brought to you by Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. And let's see, we've got some more emails coming in here. Let's see here. We've got another email says, cheering Ani and the Golden Beavers. Also a shout out to her sister Summer up in Moorhead, Minnesota. That's from Grandma and Grandpa in Waupun. So Grandma and Grandpa, thank you very much for sending the email and giving the shout out to Ani and also her sister Summer up in Moorhead, Minnesota. Appreciate that. Go Beavers, you got this. That's from Avery. Avery Duax sending in that email tonight. Avery, thank you very much. Do appreciate it. And again, if you want to sneak an email in before the end of the broadcast, I'm happy to give you a shout out. sports@dailydodge.com. That's sports@dailydodge.com. Again, if you're just joining us a few moments ago, Beaver Dam's Natalie Jens left the game with an apparent injury to her left knee, left leg area. I don't know the extent of it. We'll try and get you an update at the end of the game with head coach Tim Chase, but she is obviously done for the rest of the night, and she was helped off the floor and now back on the bench area. She was walking over to the bench area with the help of Dan Hallman, and she had a crutch in her right hand. She's now sitting in the back of the bench area with her left leg elevated, and there's an ice pack right around her knee area there, it looks like. So we'll get an update on that at the end of the game when Tim Chase comes up here. Anyways, Beaver Dam in front 41-21. And there's a cross-court pass that's tipped and stolen. Icky over to Schmutzler, right side dish. Gifford, now to Heinrichs, back to Schmutzler, just inside the center circle with under 8 minutes to go in the ball game. And on the Super Lube scoreboard, Beaver Dam 41, Watertown 21. And there's a nice move by Moss to sidestep the defender and go in. She's got 7 in the game. That was a beautiful move by Taya Moss. 41-23. Beaver Dam still in front by 18. 7:39 to go. And then Kinsey got stripped. Ahead, pass to Schmutzler. Schmutzler scores off the glass. Timeout Beaver Dam, brought to you again by Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Let's take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute, dailydodge.com.
Are you looking for a career where you are appreciated and treated well for what you do? Pine Hills Trucking is currently hiring and they want you to become a part of their family. Bob, the owner of Pine Hills Trucking, knows the entire team has contributed to the success of the business, and he's grateful for everyone he has worked with along the way. Now he wants to hear from you. Call 920-887-8337 to learn more. Your friends at Pine Hills Trucking wish all Beaver Dam High School athletes a safe and successful season.
To those who love the grind, run with us on a John Deere Gator UV. Because your daily routine may change, but the land stays the same. There's still ground to cover and a herd to keep in line. Out here, the work never stops. So keep going on a Gator UV with the power to forge ahead. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
Visit your local John Deere dealer, Ballweg Implement in Waupun on Highway 68 West and Beaver Dam on North Spring Street, and always online at ballweg.biz.
7:31 remaining in the ball game. On the Super Lube scoreboard, it's 41-25. Beaver Dam in front of Watertown by 16. Golden Beavers have the ball after the timeout. This is Hodson to Salatel. A striker in the corner, sends it back up to Ani, and now to Kinsey near the timeline. Hodson takes a pass, sends it to Yago in the right corner, back up to Kinsey. Return feed, Jagodinsky, and she kicks it out. Now they feed Hodson near the top of the silo. Off to Kinsey, one hands across court. Salatel back to Page. Page's pass is tipped, and going to be saved, though, by A strike. Beaver Dam just playing catcher now. This nice pass down low. Jagodinsky, layup is good. Oh, the high-low game. Hodson found Jagodinsky, and that makes it 43-25. Beaver Dam back in front by 18 on the Super Lube scoreboard. 6:39 remaining. Hickey for three. It's off the rim, no good. Salatel secures the rebound, and she will give it to Kinsey. Here's A striker for three in the corner. Bullseye! How about that? Big three ball, and it's 46-25. Beaver Dam on top. Icky double team, gets through the double team, reverses, misses the layup. Moss the offensive board. Moss a head and shoulder fake, and fouled on her way up. Hodson was there. Let's see if they're going to get her again, and they will. So some Richelieu Foods free throws here, and the first one is good for Moss. Second free throw's no good. Moss gets one of two. 46-26. This is Jagodinsky. And as she got rid of it, they blew the whistle. We got a foul here on Watertown. Second on Avalon Icky. And Jagodinsky gets it into Maddie Kinsey. Kinsey will bring it into the front court. Bounce pass to Yago. Yago along the sideline. On the dribble, gets bumped and fouled. 5:29 to go.
Foul on 34. Ike, her third, team point.
Foul on Avalon Icky, her third.
Returning for Watertown, Autumn Myers.
So this is Kinsey taking the inbound speed from Salatel. Yago up top. Heinrichs was guarding her. Now pass to a cutting Salatel. Missed the layup. Trying to get her own rebound. Going to go back up with it, and she got fouled. Oh, my goodness. Ani Salatel with an all-expenses-paid trip to the free throw line for a pair of Richelieu Foods free throws. Moss just picked up the foul. Team fouls are even at 5 apiece. And Salatel connects on the first of 2. She has been averaging about 4 points a game, and that one is no good. She's got 3 tonight. Missed the second. And the Goslings bring it ahead, down by 19, 47-26. Beaver Dam on the Super Lube scoreboard, exactly 5 minutes to go. Moss heading down low against Hodson, put a shot up, no good, got her own rebound, kicked it back out. And now Moss near the free throw line. Paul fake, spins against Hodson, up and under, missed the shot, and that's Jagodinsky with a rebound. Throws it ahead to a cutting A striker, all alone behind the defense. A striker scores, 49-26. Beaver Dam in front of Watertown with 4:26 to go. Moss. And, I thought for a moment that Hodson had ball, and they say no. So she just picked up her 4th personal, and going to the line for Richelieu Foods free throws is Taya Moss. And the first one is good. Hodson's going to head to the bench with her 4 fouls. Riley Zarnecki checks back in. And the next one's on the way. It is no good. Rebound, Jagodinski. And we had a whistle as Yago secured that rebound. And we had a foul on Watertown. That one is going on Schmutzler. So, this is a striker to throw it in. And here comes Salatel into the front court. Picked up defensively by Gifford. Now to Jagodinski. Giving it to Kinsey. Kinsey. Back to a striker. Left side dish for Salatel. Right left of the circle. Salatel finds Kinsey between the rings. 3:50 to go in this one. 49-27. Beaver Dam leads Watertown on your Super Lube scoreboard. Beaver Dam, again, just being very patient offensively here. Yago tries a 3, and that one is no good. And the Goslings have it. .320 to go. Beaver Dam led this game by 23 at the break, and here's a shot up, no good, but wait a minute, we've got a foul on the floor. Yeah, Beaver Dam out to a 23-point halftime lead, and they've never really looked back, even though they've struggled a little bit more offensively here in the second half, and now we've got a timeout being called, brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let our family take care of your family. Back in 1 minute, dailydodge.com.
My dentist cares about me.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster. At Columbus Family Dental, we care about you and your entire family. We're here to provide comprehensive, convenient care for you and your loved ones in a comfortable, laid-back environment. Whether you need braces for the kids or cosmetic work for yourself, we're here waiting for you. Call us today at 623-5559 to set up your no-pressure, free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
QBS Law in Beaver Dam and Mayville is a full-service local law firm. QBS's attorneys and skilled support staff are ready to serve all your legal needs with a personal touch. QBS handles personal injury claims, workers' compensation, Social Security, disability, bankruptcy, litigation cases, business matters, corporate and business issues, criminal, traffic and drunk driving cases, real estate transactions, probate, estate planning, and more. Call QBS Law in Beaver Dam and Mayville or visit them online at qbslaw.com.
We are back to live action. We're down to 3:05 remaining in the ball game. On the Super Lube scoreboard, it's 49-27. Beaver Dam on top of Watertown. Got a couple emails to get to here as we get a substitute of subs coming in and out. We've got a big shout-out, the biggest shout-out in the world to the player with the biggest heart in the world, Natalie Jens. Our hearts are with her and all the Beaver Dam girls and Coach Chase. Thanks, Daily Dodge, for the broadcast. That's from Aunt Sarah and Uncle Grant. And we all share your sentiments right now, Aunt Sarah and Uncle Grant. Let's hope that the injury is not serious to Natalie Jens. And you're right, she... Well, I mean, not just Natalie, but all the girls on the in the Beaver Dam program, just wonderful, wonderful young ladies, and they represent their school and their community so well. Here's Heinrichs putting a shot up off the glass, no good. Hodson the rebound. And the ball swatted out of bounds. Beaver Dam rather is going to keep it. Got an email here from my sister. It says, hoping that Natalie Jens is okay. She says, great job with the games again. Thank you. Thanks, sis. And she says, go Beavers. That's my sister Lori tuning into the broadcast tonight up in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul, Maple Grove, Minnesota. Thanks, Lori. Appreciate it. 2:15 to go. And Beaver Dam can just basically play catch here, as they've been doing for quite a bit, with the lead at 22 points. They can just kind of run a lot of clock out here if they want. And there's a pass underneath on the weak side, and there is Whitnable for an easy layup. 51-27. As we are now down to 1:45 remaining on the Super Lube scoreboard. With it is Riley Quinn. Went left side for Sydney Linskins, and her pass was tipped out. There was a foul on Lappin, by the way. That's her third. Team's eighth, so a Richelieu Foods 1+1 here. And the front end of the bonus is no good for Schmutzler. Rebound for Zarnecki, throws it ahead. 90 seconds remaining in the ball game. Whitnable, left of the circle. And trying to go to A-Striker. A-Striker was able to corral that pass. And now gives it to Kinsey. Kinsey up between the circles. Lost the handle on it for just a brief moment or two, but got it back. And again, clock just ticking away. And there's a drive. A-Striker missed the shot, but we're under a minute to go now in this one. 51-27, Beaver Dam in front. And there is Heinrichs trying to get it to Riley Quinn, and there's a scramble for a loose ball. And it's going to go back to Beaver Dam, but 39 seconds left. Yeah, Beaver Dam built up the lead early in this one and never have really been threatened since. As we get some subs in here towards the end of the game. You know, this was the second matchup of the season between these two teams. The first one, a little more high scoring, but you consider that Beaver Dam, their roster much more depleted this time around due to injury. And the ball is swatted out, and it will go back to Watertown with 24.8 to play. And that is going to be the obviously the concern right now. Not only Natalie Jens, but the team as a whole. You've got, he had several players that we talked about that were out tonight. We'll talk to Coach Chase about it, see what he has to say. And shot is up, no good, and A-Striker grabs it out of midair. 7 seconds left, and there's a pass off the fingertips of Zarnecki, and it went out of bounds. Last touched by Watertown, but it doesn't matter. 3.7 to play. And this one will be in the books as it's thrown in, and Beaver Dam can dribble it out. There's the horn. Final score tonight in varsity girls basketball on the Super Lube scoreboard. Beaver Dam 51 and Watertown 27. So with the win, Beaver Dam now 15-1 on the season. Watertown dropping to a mark of 7-5. Let's do this. Let's take a 4-minute break. We'll take a break. We'll come back for our post-game report in 4 minutes on DailyDodge.com.
When was the last time someone went the extra mile for you? Hi, I'm Chad Guzzi, owner of Air Care Heating and Air Conditioning in Beaver Dam. We are committed to keeping you happy and comfortable. Whether you need a new furnace installed or your air conditioner repaired, we pay attention to detail and stand behind the work we do. Offering emergency service around the clock 7 days a week, we have been proudly serving the area since 1981. Let Air Care go the extra mile for you. 920-356-8860. See us today at aircareinc.com.
With new bulk storage facilities in Watertown, Burnett, and Friesland, Cole Oil and Propane is now bringing the heat to your homes during the cold winter times with propane and fuel oil. Serving customers in Beaver Dam and all surrounding areas, Cole Oil and Propane is a family-owned company celebrating 100 years of reliable, professional delivery, competitive pricing, and excellent customer service. Check them out at coleoilandpropane.com.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamb, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
QBS Law in Beaver Dam and Mayville is a full-service local law firm. QBS's attorneys and skilled support staff are ready to serve all your legal needs with a personal touch. QBS handles personal injury claims, workers' compensation, Social Security, disability, bankruptcy, litigation cases, business matters, corporate and business issues, criminal, traffic and drunk driving cases, real estate transactions, probate, estate planning, and more. Call QBS Law in Beaver Dam and Mayville or visit them online at qbslaw.com.
Power Sports Company is Wisconsin's premier source for Honda, Ubco, Kubota, Skag, Stihl, and now Polaris. If you're looking for fun on an ATV, UTV, or scooter, or are in need of power equipment like snowblowers and tractors, Power Sports Company is your go-to place. Power Sports makes sure you get the customer service you need and deserve as your trusted partner for sales, service, parts, accessories, and apparel. Follow Power Sports Company on Facebook, online at powersportscompany.com, and in person on Kellum Road in Beaver Dam. Power Sports Company.
Super Lube Oil Change Shop and Super Splash Car Wash Center is located at 1512 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, and they have over 27 years of experience. Super Lube is open 7 days a week with no appointment required. You're in and out in about 30 minutes. Stay in your vehicle for contact-free service and receive a free car wash with an oil change. Find them on Facebook for coupons and discounts. Super Lube is locally owned and operated by a veteran, and veterans always receive a 10% discount.
And welcome back inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson with you on the dailydodge.com video stream. And our varsity girls basketball game is now in the books. Final score tonight on the Super Lube scoreboard, Beaver Dam 51 and Watertown 27 with the win. Beaver Dam now 15-1 overall, and Watertown dropping to 7-5 on the season. We're going to get Beaver Dam head coach Tim Chase up here for an interview in just a few moments, but let's give you the final individual scoring from this one for victorious Beaver Dam. They were led tonight by Paige Yagodinsky. Paige had 14 points. She had 4 3-point baskets, all coming in the first half, and 14 points total to lead the Golden Beavers in scoring tonight. Also in double figures was Kylie Whitnable. She had 10 points tonight for Beaver Dam. 8 points for Bella A-Striker. A great second half. All 8 of her points came in the second half. She had 2 3-point baskets. Maddie Kinsey had a pair of threes in the first half. She started tonight. She finished with 6. Natalie Jens, she had 6 points before leaving the game in the second half with an injury. We're going to try and get an update on that when we get Tim Chase up here. We don't know the extent of it, so we'll have to ask and see what we can find out here on our post-game show. Riley Zarnecki with 4 points for the Golden Beavers, and Ani Salatel chipped in 3 tonight for Beaver Dam. Meanwhile, over on the Watertown side of the ledger, it was Taya Moss leading the Goslings with 9 points in this game. Avalon Icky was right behind her with 8 points. All 8 of her points came in the second half. Aubrey Schmutzler and Drew Heinrichs with 4 points each for Watertown, and Lily Gifford with 2. Beaver Dam had a 23-point lead at halftime and really never looked back. They built the lead early tonight, led by 23 at the break. Never really were threatened in this one as they go on to the 51-27 win over Watertown. They sweep the season series from the Goslings, as this was the second of 2 matchups. Beaver Dam winning the first back in early December, and now here tonight in mid-January. But I see Tim Chase is about ready to hop up the steps here to the top of the bleachers and will join us on the post-game show. Again, reminder while we're waiting for Tim to get up here that tomorrow we've got boys basketball here on the DailyDodge.com video stream. Tomorrow afternoon it's a JV varsity doubleheader as the Beaver Dam boys will battle the Tritons from Notre Dame Academy in Green Bay. We'll be back here with the video stream of those 2 games tomorrow, with our JV game starting at 12:30 and the varsity game to follow at approximately 2 o'clock. So tomorrow we hope you will join us for Beaver Dam boys basketball. But here comes Tim Chase making his way up to the press area here. We're going to give him a headset put on, and we'll get him situated. Tim, can you hear me okay in there?
Yep.
All righty. Well, thank you very much for coming up, and I'm going to ask you right off the bat here, can you give us any update on Natalie Jens?
It's a sprained ankle. She's in with a trainer right now, so those are, you never know. It could be a couple days, it could be a couple weeks, sometimes they're a little longer, so hopefully it's nothing too bad. So yeah.
It was tough to tell when she went down. I mean, you could tell it was something on the left leg. She was favoring it, and I saw the ice pack when she was helped to the bench, but let's hope it's not serious. So I suppose they'll have it looked at tomorrow.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, I mean, she's getting looked at right now, and we'll see what it is as far as everything. But if she needs some days off, we're going to do some weeks off. We'll take care of it, and other kids will have to step up and like they did. So yeah, it's unfortunate. She's having a great year.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about some of the it's a part of sports. It's a part of life. I know that, but your roster right now is a little more depleted than it has been in the past. That's for sure. But what do? I mean, you fight through it, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. Other kids have an opportunity. It's a good experience for a lot of our younger kids. Yeah, it's really getting out there and just competing and doing the best you can. We struggled a little bit early in the start of the second half, but I thought our kids maintained. After I think they cut it to 16, maybe is that the closest they get? But
I believe so. Yeah.
But then after that, I thought we did a good job. We got some shots open. Bella A. Striker did a nice job. Carly Lappin did a great job Tuesday night, coming and give us some great minutes. Bella A. Striker did that tonight. Riley Zarneck is playing with a lot of energy for us right now. So that was good to do. And Maddie Kinsey and Ani Salatel, are doing their job. And then we got Paige Jagodinsky and Paige Hodgson are doing a good job, and Kylie Whitnable doing a good job as well. I thought our defense was great tonight. I was really happy with our defense and really happy that we could play man-to-man and hold them down pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you and I talked about, this is the second time that you played them this year, and obviously a little bit different this time based on, personnel that was out there. But, did you do anything different defensively this time around from the last time you played them? Or?
No, I mean, we maybe were a little bit more full court and trapping last game just because we had a few more players at that point. But, yeah, it was a similar plan. We may have tried to, I think last time we probably tried to switch up to a little bit more zone, actually. And we played a little zone tonight, but I really like the fact that we were able to play man-to-man. Went to zone more just for the fact we were in some foul trouble with our inside players. So we just had, I think, Paige and Kylie and Paige Hodgson, Paige Jagodinsky, and Kylie all had between, I think, 13, 14 fouls between the three of them. So it was just, keeping that so that we could have players at the end of the game, because 32 is a really, really good player.
Well, Moss was, and it was fun to watch her and Hodgson battle down there on the post. And I thought Hodgson did a pretty good job and held her own for the most part.
Yeah, I thought Paige did a great job. She was defensively, she was physical tonight. She did a really good job against a high-level player.
No doubt about it. And you mentioned some of the younger players that were getting a chance tonight. Well, because of some injuries, Maddie Kinsey started. I thought she gave you great minutes. You got those 2 early threes, kind of get you going. So she had 6. You mentioned Riley Zarnecki gave you 4 off the bench. Bella Astracker had a big second half. So those younger players, I mean, certainly they wouldn't be on the varsity team if they weren't talented, but they showed that they're for real tonight.
No, I mean, they're kids that really like basketball. They're extremely coachable. They come every day wanting to get better. I can't say enough good things about our demeanor of our team and how they just keep on working. They're getting thrown into some positions maybe they weren't expecting this year at the beginning of the year. But yeah, I mean, for them. It's a really good experience, and they'll grow the rest of this year and continue in the future.
What, if anything, as you look at the team right now as a whole, what are the areas that you want to work on a little bit more in practice coming up here? Anything in particular that you're looking at, or
keep them healthy?
Well, that's true. That's an obvious one.
I mean, it's getting more difficult just because we're down.
Suppose.
I mean, we've been down to 9 players in practice, and we'll be down to 8 on Monday when we practice. We're going to take the weekend off. We kind of had already planned with finals and some hectic schedules this week. We'd already planned to take the weekend off. So Monday we'll reevaluate. Next week we got a 3-game week, which is maybe not the best time for that right now. I mean, that's the problem. You plan some of the stuff we weren't sure what all is going to get canceled and things, and with a lot of kids, it's kind of nice to have because you can play a lot of kids in some of these games. But now we're getting a little depleted at numbers right now.
Talk about you got a busy week, as you said. Starts with Portage on Tuesday, I believe. Portage.
Portage is playing. They're getting better. They got a lot of kids that are really stepping up for them. They've got some nice guard play. Some kids that have improved a lot. Then we got Friday. We can play Wausau West, who's an undefeated team in Division I over at Just a Game. We've got that game scheduled, which is a pretty big game. And then Saturday we got Sauk.
The Sauk in here, right?
Over here. So yeah, it's one of those things that we just gotta, next person up. We just gotta go out and compete.
And that's really been kind of the motto all year. I mean, this is anything but typical. But you tell me over and over, Tim, every time we talk, and I know it means a lot that these girls they continue to give you great effort day in and day out in practice and in games, and with all that's been thrown at them, it would be easy to maybe get down, whine a little bit. They're not doing that. They're just rolling with the punches.
Yeah, I mean, they really are. We had and the reason I thought we played well tonight is we had 2 great days of preparation again. I thought we had great preparation coming into the Reedsburg game last week. Didn't think we executed as well. We didn't execute always as well tonight either. But I thought our preparation both weeks was really good and really prepared for us to get ready for tonight.
That's how we don't think about that a lot. I don't think maybe John Q. Public, but I know your practices, and I've seen them, can be very, very intense. And if you don't practice hard, I would imagine it's hard to translate that into a game setting if you're not practicing and doing the things you need to do to prepare.
Yeah, I mean, you like to be able to do that. Like I said, this year's been a little bit different just from a number standpoint with a lot of other things. But yeah, it's one of those things where we're constantly trying to push ourselves to become better players. So yeah, it's like I said, we'll reevaluate on Monday, see where we're at, and go forward from there.
Kind of nice to have some fans in here tonight too. First home game anyway. I know you've had some games with fans.
Well, they're lucky we did well. We wouldn't have invited them back. So no, it's nice. I mean, obviously, when you get a game, and Beaver Dam Watertown would be a game, a conference game in the future where hopefully we'll get the crowds in here and get the student sections back going and get the band playing and parents doing what they do during games. So, but yeah, it's coming back, and things will be turning around here soon.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight, and we will be seeing you, of course, next week. And Tim, thanks as always for coming up and giving us some time.
Yep, thanks, guys.
All right, we'll see you soon. That is Tim Chase, head coach of Beaver Dam, joining me on the post-game show as he always does. Again, Beaver Dam a winner tonight over Watertown by the score of 51-27. So the Golden Beavers with another victory, and now they will take the weekend off, as Coach Chase mentioned, and then busy week next week with games on Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and starts on Tuesday with Portage. That's going to be here in the field house, and we'll have both the JV and varsity games on Tuesday night for you right here on the dailydodge.com video stream. We'll start our coverage at around 5:40. And as I mentioned, don't forget Beaver Dam boys basketball tomorrow afternoon with the Beaver Dam boys taking on the Tritons from Notre Dame Academy in Green Bay. We're going to be right back here, ready to go for that one at 12:30 for the JV game tomorrow and the varsity game to follow at approximately 2 o'clock. Tune in for those games, and then you can still watch the Packers afterwards. They don't kick off till about 3:35, so you're not going to miss that big Packer playoff game against the Rams tomorrow up at Lambeau Field. All right, we got to get out of here. And before we do that, we want to thank our presenting video sponsors one more time. Columbus Family Dental, QBS Law, specializing in personal injury, transactional law, and will and probate, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game also brought to you by Pine Hills Trucking, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Coal, Oil, and Propane, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Super Lube, Richelieu Foods, Air Care, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance Agent, Power Sports Company, Ballweg Implement, Richards Insurance, Surefire, and Bayside Supper Club. Before we do send it out of here, I think we had maybe one or two last emails. I should get to those real quick. Yeah, we had one email that came in that I didn't get a chance to get to earlier, and this is from Dennis and Ann in the Villages, Florida. They say they're pulling for a quick recovery for Natalie Jens. That's from Dennis and Ann down in the Villages, Florida. We are all pulling for a quick recovery for Natalie Jens. Let's hope it's not too serious, but again, looked like it was a sprained ankle, and she'll get reevaluated here over the weekend. But anyways, that's going to do it. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon, but for now, you all have a pleasant evening. Be safe if you're out on the roads. I guess it was snowing a little bit while we were in here watching basketball. Special thanks to all of you who sent me emails tonight, making the broadcast interactive. Special shout out to Ninja. He's Justin Wilski. He's my videographer and engineer. He'll be back tomorrow. And along with Justin, a cast of thousands that made this possible. So, again, 51-27, your final tonight. Beaver Dam defeats Watertown. And for Justin Wilski, Mike Tronson saying so long from the Field House. Have a pleasant evening. This has been a DailyDodge.com sports presentation.